Oh, you didn't get it? Wait a minute. Hey, everybody, come on in. Come on in. We're going to be ready. We're waiting for our other people to come in. So come on in, say hi. We're going to get with you in just a second. Just bear with us for a moment. Everybody's coming on. I sent it to your email address. It could be under S Simply Love 06 or something. Let's see. It went to your email. Is it just, I don't, there's no, do you know what you might want to ask your daughter or whatever. It's in there. I sent it. Hmm? Yeah, you just gave me the email where to send it to, and that's where I sent it. You have to ask your daughter or whoever set it up for you because I sent it to where you told me to. Let me. Do you have it? Let's see. Here it is. 313. Let me look at this and see if I can send it to your phone because these people are coming in right now. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna send it to your phone and see if you get it there, and all you have to do is click on it. Now you should get it there, and you click on it. You have to go through, get somebody to help you if you can't, because we're running a little late here, and I already made the amount. Okay, did you get it through your phone? Hi, everybody. Just okay. Well, go ahead and get this. Okay, go ahead and do that now. Let them walk you through the process. Oh, all right. See you in a minute. Bye. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Miss Ray, R.A., how you doing? Summer Cancer 69, how you doing? No, let's see. Beverly Thomas, Thompson, how you doing? What do you mean it's called what kind of tarot deck? What's that? What do you mean by that? Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate it. I didn't know what you meant by that tarot whatever. I'm going to be choosing people to give some tarot cards that I have, and I got some oracle cards. We're going to be picking it. We're going to do drawings and stuff like that once we get you guys settled in here and get your answers. Hi, Star. How are you? And Miss Scotty, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. How you doing, Naja? Is that your name? I hope I pronounced these right. Okay, you can hear me. Everybody can hear me. Okay, I hope I'm not shouting. Let me calm down. Woosa. How Jupiter being in Capricorn, Saturn being and Capricorn, Poodle being in Capricorn is going to have a swirling effect from now until mid-late December. How that is affecting our lives, love. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sean, is that your name? Sean? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are beautiful too. Keezy, hi, how are you doing? McCanda, I hope I pronounced that right. Hi, Live a Love, how are you? We just waiting for our guests to come on in here. So please just bear with me just for a little bit, okay? People be coming in, and then we're going to start your questions and stuff. And if somebody wants to come up too and be a guest, just let me know, and I can send you the link, and you can team up with us too. We want everybody to like come together and like tell your stories, what you're actually going through, what is it that you want to do in your life, and things like that. Whatever it is you want to discuss, because like I said earlier, everybody's story is all of us glory, because we are the book, we are the Bible. So all of our stories, that's why we should be ashamed of anything that we do, long as we learn from those things and then give that learning lesson to someone else so they can learn and maybe not have to repeat the same mistakes that we made. So please, everybody, just hold on for a few while the guests start coming in. And if anybody out here, do we have any moderators? Is there any moderators? Hi, Live a Love. I'm going to make you a moderator, okay? I don't know. Wait a minute. If I can. Okay, wait. Hi. Hi, Live a Love. You are so gorgeous. I'm trying to make you a moderator here. I may have to go on YouTube and do it, because it's not doing it on here. Just a second. You guys that's coming in, come on in and hold on for a moment. We're waiting for a couple of guests to come in, then we're going to get started on everything. Y'all know we're doing giveaways. I got a bunch of oracle cards and tarot cards. We're going to be picking some of you guys. We're also going to be picking a few people for a free 30-minute reading with me. We can't do it for everybody, you guys, but for whoever we pick there, as I said too, I hope I'm not shouting. Am I shouting, y'all? Should I just turn it down a little bit? But we're going to pick some people for a free 30-minute reading as well. And you ones that may need to want a full personal private reading, you can just email me. My email address is listed there in chat. It should be listed below somewhere too. And we can work out a price, because I know these times are difficult right now. So we can work out a price, and that's going to be on a one-on-one there when you call me, okay? So, or email me, it doesn't matter. All my information is listed in the description box. Y'all know. Live a Love, you look familiar to me. Did you get a reading from me before? Hi, Miss Scotty. Nisha. Is that right, Nisha? Sorry. Nisha. That's a pretty name. Let's see. There you go. Nisha. I got you. I hope that's right. Lordy Scott said, I made it more happy. You gave me a shout out. Thank you for making my birthday fun. I'm glad I celebrate all of July and August, because God is truly good. Love, please speak of more about how these planets are. I said are instead of is. Okay, we're going to get to everything. Okay, who else we have? Just a second. Y'all come on in, make yourself comfortable. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We're waiting on a couple of people that's a little late. Please come in. Please don't leave, okay? I got some kind of message. Just a second. Does anybody know if we're on here we go. Hey! Is that you, Patience? can't hear you. Let me see. Oh, that's See Reality. Okay.
Hi.
Girl, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. You look great.
Oh, thank you. I was rushing. I barely made it, but I'm here.
You made it, and that's all that matters. How about you go
Yes.
and introduce yourself? You say whatever you want to say.
Hi, my name is Reality,
Hmm.
and I'm grateful to be on this show, and I'm looking forward to answering any questions. I look forward to sharing things with you because we must all come together as one and
Yes.
help one another because I'm quite sure in some form, some way, we have help and information for each other.
Amen. We do. We all. That's what this is all about. This is what my channel, represents, and people that I, talk to, see reality, and other people that I have on the show, you guys, we all come together and we connect on a spiritual level, not on a physical level, even though we
Yes.
physical people and we on this physical earth. But when we connect with people, it should be on a spiritual level because we are what? We are on in the world, but we don't
But
have to
not
be
of
of
the
it.
world. Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
Because we have to get ready to where we're going when we do shed this skin. I mean, why not do it now? We have to do our creation here. We have to do
yes,
our everything that we hope, wish, and dream for has to be it has to be manifested here in the physical before it goes on to the spiritual. It will go to the spiritual just as you will go to the spiritual. So
yes,
your creation, it does follow you. Everybody think, you're not going to be, it's not going to be the way you've seen, but it's going to be more like in the subconscious mind.
mine.
Everything that you create, everything that you love, everything that's close, it's going to be in your subconscious mind. So you'll be able to see it,
Yeah,
basically.
see it,
Not
feel
in
it,
the
smell it.
physical, right? Not in the physical, but in the spiritual. So,
Yes. And all we are here to do is encourage. It's nothing personal. We can only say to you what is given to us. So please do not take it personal.
that's
We're going
right.
to give it to you as we see it respectfully. So we respect that. And we're only going to accept
Right.
comments that are respectable, please.
Yes, yes. And do you have it on your okay, because you can probably see it on YouTube. Well, I got the wrong one. Um, I'm trying to keep up with the, are you on here? Hi everybody, Miss Scott. I would love to be able to be a guest and speak on her.
Oh,
Whoa, what was that? I would love to be a guest. Let me see here. Let me click on you here. I would love to be able to be a guest and speak on how the year of the rat. What's that? What which is oh the metal rat this year has had a profound effect that
profound
has
fact.
not happened. Do you know what she's talking? You know what they talking about in over
Mm-mm.
100
Profound
years?
fact
Oh,
that has not happened over 100 years ago. Mm-mm. Sure
Miss
don't.
Scott, we probably have to bring you on just a little bit. Like, just hold tight, okay? And we'll kind of. I hope I'm not shouting. I don't know why I'm shouting. We'll bring you on to see, so you can like let us know what that exactly means because I have
Yes,
no
I
idea.
no
I
idea.
don't know what that is.
Sorry.
Make a big, make a big old mess. Hey, everybody! I enjoyed this Robin Hood effect. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, right. Okay.
Miss Scott, you have to. I don't know what that is, but because I never heard of it. Hello, Chantel. How are you? Chantel says hi,
Hello.
and
Hi.
we have Hound Doggin, big old floppy. What? Big old. We got a
Well,
hound
we
dog
all
here,
have to come
Chantel.
together and stick together, and it's just so many things that's happening to us. We done all been there and done that. We done all had experiences in life. But the thing is, with our experiences and ups and downs, once we do it, we have to choose. Are we of the world? Are we in the world? Do we want
Right.
to socialize and communicate with people that we are not equally yoked?
Right.
You know, we have to choose to look at people for who they are
Who they
and not who
are.
we want them to be, and be
That's
okay with
exactly
that, and be
right.
okay with them, and just know you're not equally yoked with them, and you let them go their way, and send them with goodness and nothing but good thoughts, and you go your way.
That's right.
Because we can't keep on going around the merry-go-round. We can't keep on repeating the same cycles and
Right.
wonder why change haven't happened.
Right.
Change come with us first.
Yep.
We have to choose to make that change. You
Yes.
know, and it's just like having big good credit and bad credit. If you have bad credit, you can't get nothing. That means
Right.
your rap is bad. If you got good credit, that means you people of good standards and good morals, and you know, you good on your word.
Right.
So we just have to choose what we gonna do, because
Right.
we ain't all been in a circle. I just choose not
Yes.
to keep on going around that merry-go-round. I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't want no more repeating. I didn't
Right.
learn this lesson, because
Yep.
I realized that I am as I am in me.
That's
And
right.
I had to learn and say to myself, I'm going to motivate myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to respect myself. And I'm going to put myself first. And that's
That's
not being
right.
selfish in
It's
loving and
not.
respecting yourself.
That's right.
Because when you do that, then it comes natural. If
Yep.
you wait for someone else, you may never get it.
You ain't gonna never get it. You wasting your life and your lifetime.
Yes.
And you young girls out there right now, listen up really well to your elders and things like that. Or if you need guidance, find someone that you can have some type of guidance that will tell you the truth
Yes.
and help you to understand what's really going on in this world around you. This is not Cinderella. That was a
At
lie.
all.
That was a story. This is not Hansel and Gretel. This is not Rapunzel. We got to get, we have to, in our generation, we have to get out of that mindset
Yes.
of this perfect situation or perfect person that we're going to be with, because it's just not going to be like that.
Oh,
The person
no.
that you're going to really get and actually get along with is yourself, because
Yes.
yourself is what comes first. Once you learn to love who you are fully, not just halfway, not a quarter of a way, but fully. And some people might want to know, how do you do that? Well, you meditate. Once you meditate,
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, you can go on my channel and look in my playlist, and I got a bunch of meditation music that I have there listed for you guys, that helped me out a lot during my transformation. And let me tell you another thing. Transformation is it's a daily thing. It's something that you will go through transformation, and you will have to be grounded in order to receive it. And then after
Yes.
transformation,
Mm-hmm.
everything kind of smoothed out. That don't mean you stop what you're doing. You're gonna want to keep doing it,
Yes,
because
day after day,
yeah,
repeatedly, constantly, nonstop, till it's
yes,
bedded deep within you. It
yep.
becomes your
You'll
MO.
feel so serene. Isn't that the word we used earlier today? You feel so serene
Yes,
about everything,
yes.
no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what. You'll
It
feel
won't even
just
shake
a
you.
comfort in yourself, and that's when you know you crossed over and you learn to love yourself. Nothing and nobody will be able to take that away from you.
That's right.
Once you reach that part of crossing over and stop going around in circles and stop chasing people, stop looking
Yes.
outside yourself for people. Don't look for a man just because you want one. You have to start thinking to yourself, what is it in a man that I would like, that I would
Yes.
that would suit me. And then, does that make sense? I mean, what
Yes. What
you
would
got to
suit you?
think about things
What you are looking
before you jump
for,
into it.
and
Mm-hmm.
what you are willing to go through with that man. What type of man do you want him to be?
Right.
What kind of morals do you want him to have? But in
Look at his
also thinking that
background.
you have to
Literally check
think,
out his
if
background.
you are ready, you have to
Right.
think, are you ready? Is your house ready? Are you ready to accept this good man that you saying you want?
Right.
Because in what
You
you
just
want
go
from
ahead.
him, you have to be that within yourself.
You
So
have to
once
be
you two get
that.
together, you can fully connect and
Right.
understand each other and share things with each other.
Yes, ma'am. You have to be You have to be what you want or what you need.
Yes.
I say what you need. You have to be all of that because that is
Yes.
what you're, because we're all energy. And when your energy, the energy goes out to the universe, and that's what you vibe to yourself
Mhm.
about how you
Yes.
feel about yourself. It took me a long time to get there, y'all. Let me tell you something. We on here telling y'all that, we ain't, nobody's perfect. We didn't
Nah.
have to, just because we're tarot card readers and, we, contact with spirit and do your messages. That doesn't mean that we don't have a life and been doing life things just like how you have been. It's
Oh
no
yeah, we didn't
different. It's
have ups and downs. We're not trials from we're not exempt from no trials and tribulations. We've probably been
right.
up, down, in between, and might have been beat down. But when we did, we learned.
Yes.
Anything and everything is a season for everything, and we must learn our
We must
season.
learn.
And then learning it, no matter if you was crying or hurting, because I didn't cry, I didn't hurt, but I learned the lesson in it. It made me stronger. And I forgave
Yes.
myself. And you also have to forgive that person.
You
You
have to get,
have to.
and what
And you have to leave your past behind. Don't look back. Ain't no looking back. Ain't no snatching nothing back. The past is the past. Leave it where it is and go
yes,
forward. You
yes.
know?
Like in a lot of my readings and people that I read for, I hear people, just as you were just saying, is always get mad at the person, whether it be male or female. Whatever happened to them, they hold a grudge against the person that has. I'm gonna get to y'all in a minute. Just bear with us. We'll get with your questions and all that stuff. Just get your questions ready, and we're gonna be doing giveaways and stuff like that too. So just bear with us while we say some things. What we're saying is that you don't hold you. I know you be upset, and I know you get mad. Okay,
Yes, we
you
do.
have to understand, like we were talking about earlier, a part of that person was a part of you. You were looking
Yes.
at yourself through this person. It took me a long time to figure that stuff out.
Mirroring one
And
another.
you're
Mirroring one
right.
another.
And what you're getting mad at is not worth getting mad at, because you're really getting mad at yourself, at whatever this person came here to teach you or to learn. That's why we got to kind of like slow our roll. We got to kind of pull back, slow our roll
Yeah.
before we enter into these relationships, because life is just not about relationships. We
No,
got
it's
other,
not. It's a whole lot more.
even when you get in a relationship with someone, you got to figure out they got stuff that they got to do, and you have stuff you have to do. But you two, if you two can complement one another as you're on this journey, that's a real
Yes.
good thing.
Real
That's
good
really,
thing.
like you're both helpmates to one another. It's
Yes.
not just about getting with somebody and be like, oh, lovey, love every day, lovey dovey. Oh yeah, it's not like that.
It's not going to
And
be
that's
like that.
being secure within yourself as well. You have to.
Yes.
It starts from here. Love starts from here.
Yes.
And it's, don't let nobody tell you that's selfish and you're being what they call narcissist and all. No,
Yes.
it's not that. It's not that.
It's not at
Narcissism is
all.
another level than loving yourself. A
Of course.
narcissist don't love nobody. They don't have no feelings for nobody. They don't care about nobody. Okay,
Nobody,
very
nothing.
selfish. You can give them, and they ain't gonna give you nothing. Okay, that's what a narcissist. We can you speak on a narcissist right quick? I mean, ooh, you don't want to get involved with them. That's why I say don't rush into nothing, y'all.
Take your time.
Take your
Take your
time. Get to
time.
know who you dealing with. Even before you
Yes.
find somebody you interested in, you could go on YouTube. They got all kind of information and find out something where you can find their background, because you may be talking to a serial killer.
Yeah. Do
Be
they
careful
background
with this
check before?
online dating. This online dating is ridiculous. It's out of control. People can find out where you live. People want to grab money from you, to ask you for money. Oh, why? Why
Oh,
do they do this? Is because we're desperate.
yes.
That's
That's all.
desperate.
It's
They
simple.
know
Simple
that
as
you're
that.
desperate. And all they have to do is feed you a few words, and they got you. They, oh, can you bring me? Can you send me $1,000 for my ticket, because I can't to get there? And and next thing you know, you've been hoodwinked. Watch the online dating, you guys.
Yeah. Because
Stick
see, they
to
say things and the way they say it.
the way they
You
say.
think you are in control. You think, oh no, ain't nobody using me, ain't nobody controlling me. But you don't know. that's the first step into playing into their game that they have planned, because that is their way and their form of manipulating and
Yeah.
using you and deceiving you and thinking you
Yeah.
naive and gullible. But see, we don't see it like that. But once you sit back and you think about things and you review things, you say, oh, so that was their form of way and the words they used to manipulate me. So there's things
Manipulation.
we need to watch too, of the way people do things and how they say things. And you think you're not being manipulated. You think it's not a form of control, but really it is. If they are assisting you to step out your comfort zone to things you don't do, but you're like, oh, this is cool. I'm okay. I'm in control. The deeper you go, the deeper that snake is just wooling, spinning all around you, sweetie. Because a snake is going to do what a snake is going to do.
Right.
That's their job, and they're going to continue to do it. And they will defeat you, and they will bite you. Trust
Yeah.
me, I have learned
And think
from
nothing
experience.
it don't, and believe me, and don't waste your time trying to. The best thing to do with narcissists and people that manipulate things, and mostly narcissists that fits into, is to just quiet. Don't give them nothing to roll on, nothing to say, nothing to respond to, nothing. And just go
Nothing.
on about your merry way. Because when you deal with those type of people, they're going to get you into some kind of entanglement. We're
Oh,
going to use,
yes.
let's use Jada and Will, entangle.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
entanglement, okay? They're going to get
Yes,
you
it is.
entanglement with them.
And you don't want to be there.
You don't want to do that.
No,
It's just going to
you
be an
don't.
endless battle. Save your time. Save your time
Save
and
your time and your energy.
take it as a learning lesson and move on. And
Yes.
don't chase that. Don't chase nobody.
And
You
you
don't
know
have
what
to chase.
else is good? When you mention about love yourself. Okay, if I'm gonna use a perfect example for people. Say you don't know, you saying to yourself, well, I do love myself, or I don't know how to love myself. Use this for example. As much love as you give that man, give it to yourself.
To yourself.
Then that's a lesson on
Yeah,
how to learn yourself,
yeah.
love yourself,
It makes
because
you
you
feel
give a
so good.
lot and more to a man. And then when it comes to you, you're like you don't know what love is. All you gotta do is be reminded how you love that man. Give it
Mm-hmm.
to yourself, hug
Yeah,
yourself, love
yeah.
yourself, and say,
Take
"Oh, I
yourself to
love
the
you."
movies. All the things that you would like for someone to do for you, do it for
Yes.
yourself first.
Hmm.
That's even when it comes to making love. Make love to yourself first. I
Oh
mean,
yes.
it is what it is. I'm
Do
serious.
that
It is
pillow
what it
talk and
is.
sexy
You gotta
talk to
learn to
yourself.
satisfy yourself first before you look
Yes.
outside for it, because you're going to use that as an excuse to hold on to someone, because
Yes.
sex is not everything.
No, it's
Sex is
not.
part of a beautiful relationship. If you're in a relationship with someone that's beautiful,
Right.
where you two vibe and you feeling that. If there's nothing else
Exactly.
besides the sex, it's not a relationship.
At
It's not
all.
someone that you want to
It's
be.
just sex.
Yes. Men are very simple, okay? Men like to eat, they like to make love, and they like sports. I mean, they like sports. They're just
They
like
love
three things
sports.
there. They love sports. Now, if
Yes.
you can vibe with those three things without messing with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't try to get in there and be
Get
like,
in his
he's
way.
watching sports, but you get there like, hey, and all this. You try to get attention. That kind of gonna
That ain't
turn.
gonna work
Yeah, it's not gonna work. So just
at
let him
all.
do his thing, and in those three categories, and you really should be fine. I mean, you shouldn't really be seeking attention from anyone anyway, because you're the attention. You're the star of your own show.
Yes.
Where did I hear that at? I heard that somewhere. You are the star of your own
Oh
show,
yes.
honey. So you don't need none of that stuff from anybody that you,
Mm-mm.
except for yourself.
Except for yourself.
Everything
Because
starts
they
with.
supposed to chase us, don't they?
Hmm?
Don't they supposed to chase us? Ain't that what they say? They supposed to come
Man,
to us.
that's another thing, you ladies. You coming out? Come on in here. You trying to get away?
Oh, they get back in here. Yeah, they try.
You
Yeah,
trying to get away? Yeah,
I ain't
she's
running nowhere. I'm running right to the screen like they supposed to chase us. We don't supposed to chase men.
men love
We
the
supposed to
chick.
respond to them. And
Yes,
sometimes when you chase them, some men take it as
desperate.
I'm trying to be nice, but they take it as a
Don't you
different
got
way
to
when
say
we
it the way
chase
it is.
them.
Don't y'all want to hear it just the
Like
way
we
it is,
desperate.
right?
We desperate. We in need. We easy. Because a real woman with class and style is gonna sit back. You notice him, he notice you. You're gonna allow him to present himself to you, and once he do, then you're gonna respond and answer to him, and that's what he really wants. But now, don't get it wrong. He wants that, but he wants in the bed for you to be a freak too. Now, but
That's
that's
right.
behind closed doors, and ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Nothing wrong with that because that's it needs to be a bonded relationship. You have to know
Yes,
who you messing with here. You just can't
yes, you
sit up and give yourself to anybody. You
Oh
can't
no.
run from one relationship to another because that's just being on the wheel. You're just spinning out of control here.
Yes,
You
and
know,
your body's supposed to be sacred. That's sacred. And there's
body is
all kind of things out here. And you have
yeah,
to remember, you can't just be giving your body up because if you ain't got the chance, a chance to know that person, then and you giving yourself up to him, if he didn't have 5 or 10 women, when you sleeping with him, you sleeping with all them.
yep.
And that's not good
And
at all.
they got some spirits, riding up on them too from doing all this running around. I mean, men do this same thing. They'll run around. It's just that we have to kind of like hit, like I said earlier, hit that reset button. Not only just
Yeah.
for the women, but for the men too. And a lot of things us women have to learn is to stop treating a man like a baby. If he comes in like a baby, he's a baby, and you need to leave him
Yes.
alone because all he's going to be is codependent on you, getting everything from you,
And you're
and you
gonna be
got
wondering why he ain't changed yet.
and he's
Well, he
not
came
giving
in that way.
everything
You
to you, not
accepted him that
providing
way.
for you. I don't care if you on dit or on what they call it what is that they where they give you, you where you able to stay for like they don't charge nothing, welfare, whatever you want to call it. I'm not
Oh
calling it
yeah.
or not like that, but I'm just saying if you on government assistance and you have someone to come into your home, you don't want them to stay there with you. I mean, if
Right.
what I'm trying to tell you is like sometimes you have to use your own sense and view of things. You don't
You do.
allow somebody to stay with you just because it's it's easy. Don't never make it so easy for them because as soon as you do that, you open up
No.
the door for them to just take advantage of you.
Of you
I'm
constantly,
talking from
repeatedly.
experience. I'm not talking out my ass or like I'm better than anybody, nothing like that. I'm talking to you from experience, y'all.
Yes.
Don't let nobody,
And that's real.
and it's real, okay? And I'm proud to say that it's real because I'm real. We got see reality here is real. I like to
Yes.
associate with real people, and you'll learn
Yes.
that as life goes on that you need to associate yourself with real people, and you have to put those people to the test. If they don't pass the test of being real, then you just got to let them go. Um,
Bye bye. Have a blessed life. Nice knowing you. I ain't mad at you, but you go that way and I'm gonna keep going this way. No
exactly.
harm intended, but you
Like,
can't hold me down. You can't
right.
stop me.
You
You know,
put
we
all
got
that
our
stress
own
on yourself.
journey.
You really don't have to. You really don't have to. Regardless
No.
of what happens, as C Reality said earlier, the best thing to do is to kiss and say goodbye. And
Yes.
don't do nothing else wrong. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. Don't just go running into another relationship. Don't do that because
No.
all you're going to do is run into another brick wall. That's all you're going to do. Thinking that, okay, I'm not with this person, I'm hurt and all that, and I'm just going to get myself in another relationship. That's not going to do it. That's like somebody being an alcohol or wanting to drink their
Yeah.
problem away or smoke their problem away. They're what it is, they're never learning. They're skipping over the
Yes.
process of loving themselves by just being still, meditating, balancing yourself out, and
Mm-hmm.
then once you feel balance within yourself, then you take that walk out the door. And if
Yes.
you in yourself, people are just going to be magnetized to you because you're vibing on a different vibration than what you were before you broke up with somebody or somebody broke up with you and all that stuff. You're going to attract that new person, that new high vibe person.
Yes, you will.
But if you're going to
And like
do
she said, and through that process of doing that,
that,
yes, we have cried. You may cry going through the process, but at least you going through it. We cry,
right,
we hurt, we be upset. We done all been there and done that. But
yep,
long as you go through the process of what you need to do, you're gonna come out shining like a
yep,
diamond.
yep. And
And you're
Miss
gonna feel so
Friday,
much better. And you're gonna
yeah,
be able to look in the mirror and see the reflection of yourself and love yourself. And that's what
exactly.
it's about. Every time you look in the mirror, see the reflection of yourself and say positive things to you. I am love. I love myself. I
Mhm.
respect myself. I deserve nothing but the best in life. I
Because
will not settle for less and I will not
yep,
give less because it
and
go
you
both
won't get
ways. And
less,
things we
and
are
nobody
saying
won't
is
give
just
less to
not
you.
one sided. This goes for
Right,
men and women. We're just not picking on men here. This
right. This
goes for
goes both
men
ways.
and women to do the same thing. So let us put that out there clearly.
Let us all bow our heads and say yes. It's not
Yes.
just for men too, okay? It goes
Right.
both ways.
Yes, it
Somehow
does.
here we have to bring things back to reality. Um, um, it's also in, I'm noticing a lot of girls or you young ladies, you should feel beautiful already within yourself. You don't have to go out and get eyelashes all the way out to here. You don't have to smash your face with a whole lot of makeup.
No, you
You don't
don't.
have to draw eyebrows on your eyes. You don't have to do that to get attention.
Mm-mm.
You'll get attention all right, but you'll get it
Yes, you
from
will.
people because all they looking at you is being like, oh, look, looking all pretty and all. Men don't care about that stuff. I'm gonna tell you honestly, they don't
Right.
care about all that stuff that you put on
No.
your face. They don't care about that body stuff. They don't care about none of that. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. They really love natural beauty. They really like that. They want to see who
Yes.
you really are because if you're going to make up yourself so much in all ways, like eyebrows, eyelashes, hair, don't I like to dress? I like nice stuff, but I'm not going to get up there and reform my eyebrows and put eyelashes that's all the way out here. I think I did that one time. My boyfriend laughed at me so hard that I just didn't. It was just one of those things, y'all. It was
Right.
I didn't feel comfortable.
We all did. We didn't experience things because I try and keep it. I like looking natural. I try to. I like my hair
Yeah.
colors, but I try and just keep it, as
And
natural as I can. Little
you,
lipstick, maybe. You
you girls
know.
are stripping yourself of your own beauty by looking at these people
Yes.
on TV and thinking that they getting all this attention. You don't know what they look like without. They probably walk around all day with none of that stuff. You wouldn't be able to tell
Right.
because they don't look how they look without all that stuff. I bet you they look hideous.
Oh,
You guys are beautiful. You ladies are beautiful just as you
you
are.
are natural skin, natural everything, and
Show
that's for
somebody
real.
who you truly are. And I see a lot of times if you're doing all that kind of stuff, it is a sign of self hate. Like there's something about yourself you don't like. Because why
Yes.
are you looking on TV and seeing all these people looking all, and then you're trying to look exactly like? I mean, everybody almost look like damn clones to me. You see one
Yes.
woman, you seen them all. Does that make sense?
Yes.
What I'm saying? I mean, because they
Oh,
do
yes, it does. It does.
exactly. Don't be a follower. Don't be a
Be a
follower.
leader. Be a
Be
leader
a leader. Be
at
who
all
you
times.
are. Okay? Because being a leader is going to get you further than being a follower. You be a follower, somebody going off the bridge, you mean to tell me you're going to jump off the bridge with them? Most people
Of
do
course
because they're
not.
followers. And they lose their life or lose their whatever it is that's going on with this person. They lose all that too. So
Oh,
be
but of
careful.
course. Be very careful. You know,
Be careful.
always be a leader, never a
Yes.
follower. If,
Yes.
so, if
Do
someone can
you.
respect you for who you are and what you are, well, then you need to think about, do they deserve to even be in your presence?
Right. That's right.
It
Nobody
ain't
can
always about you
be
thinking you
you.
gotta please and you no. Think you know yourself that you are worthy, and
Yep.
think of yourself, let me think about it. Are you worthy to be in my presence?
Yep. Yep.
Let
You
me
got
draw a line.
right.
Let me see, can you get past with the things you need to do to present to me? Know that you are great and wonderful and deserving,
Y'all
and
listen
don't settle for less. You know, because we might have all been there and done that, then settle for less. But now that we have went over that, once you didn't settle for less and been through those changes,
up.
then you have learned. So therefore, it's no reason to go back and settle for the same thing. You didn't learn, move on.
That's it. That's it.
And always end it with nothing but you go your way, I go my way. And I
Yep.
know it's hard. Everybody didn't snap every now and then. Now I'm not gonna, and the snapped and got ugly. We all done that. But after we didn't snapped and got ugly, because a person wanted to take your weakness for kindness, so you had to just
Right.
show them. Just because, sweetie, I'm sweet and I'm nice and I'm quiet, don't mean that I can't cut up. It means that I've done that in lifetime and I choose to go another way. But push those buttons now, and I'm not going to be held responsible for what's going to happen to you. I'm to tell you up front, I'm not held responsible, because you the one kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. Now you push, now that push came up to you and got in your face. You caused it, so I'm not responsible. I'm just saying, those out there, just understand. I don't know when I'm gonna get over that or be as of now, as of today, 2020. I'm not responsible for my actions. Okay, that's gonna be on you, and it may be pounding on you, but you know what I'm saying, bouncing on you. I'm not gonna go there, but I'm just saying, I ain't perfect. I ain't perfect at all. I done done some things, said some things. Yes, I have. And I'm just saying, don't let people, it's funny and we can laugh about it, but I'm sharing it with you because, you try not to let people do it. Once you did change in your life, you try and be that way. And people always want to try and take you out your comfort zone. They try you. That's their job. Because
Yeah.
they see you happy, they see you at peace, they see you then grow, they see that you have left them behind and don't think about them. Matter of fact, simply, you know what? We get to the point where you be like, who? What? Who? I don't even know no people. They don't exist anymore because we didn't move so far in our life that we are not looking back, that we have no memory
Right.
of them. They truly don't
Right.
exist. And
Exactly.
nothing
You're gonna
wrong
get
with
to a
that. But
point
sometimes
where
you have to get to that point that you
yeah.
don't exist. You have been stamped void and rejected for eternity affinity. Okay? And don't
Right.
look back.
Yeah.
Don't look
Don't give
back.
we talked about that earlier. Yeah, don't give nobody I mean, we're not saying be a pushover. I hope I think y'all get what she's saying. You ain't gotta be a pushover, nothing like that. You can let
Yes.
somebody know in a dignified way, like how you feel about the situation, and then just get on. Okay, just
Yeah.
get on after that. Because if you stick around and they say something that might really push your button, and you may do something that you may regret
Right.
later. Because
Regret.
you have to figure that nobody's worth even the air that you breathe in
Right.
your body.
Don't
You
let
know,
them take you out your comfort zone. Like I
right?
said, once upon a time, I'm just sharing that we might have did that back in the past, but now we have to recognize for who the person they show us they are. Believe
Right.
it, accept
Believe.
it, and accept them, and don't even judge them. Let it be okay with you.
Yeah.
Let it be fine.
Don't judge. Don't
Forgive
do
those,
nothing
forgive people, and forgive yourself at the same time. That's
because
truly what I'm saying, because we are all good people.
yes,
And being a good person, sometimes, well, being a good person, you are going to be knocked down and abused.
yeah,
And You're not going, even though people do that to you and think they taking advantage of you, they're not. It's just your nature that I don't have time for pettiness. So I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to do anything. And what I was saying in that statement is sometimes they keep on pushing that you have to verbally maybe say things to let them know, look, it ain't because you doing something to me or
Right.
I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? It's just I choose not to get ugly. I choose not to let you take me off my comfort zone. So please keep me
I
where I'm
choose
at.
not to feed your ego.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stoop to your level. I'm not
Right.
gonna play these games. That's you.
Right.
That's not
Because
me,
we're
sweetie.
not babies. We're not children. We're
And it's
all
an insult
we're
that you have to
grown.
even explain that to a person, especially when they see you. You know, they see you. They already see who you are. They the light shine, your glory shine. So they already see. Trust me. People recognize people, each other every time. So it's an insult to even have to say anything to them. You know,
Yeah.
but we just gonna keep on working. We're gonna keep on talking these things out. We're gonna keep on trying to help one another and solve these questions and share our spirits with you guys. So therefore, and hope that it prevent you guys from doing some of the things and some of the
Right.
things that we didn't do that we done later because we learned the lesson later. Well, there's help for y'all to get that where y'all can get it now and don't have to wait later.
There we go. We got
Hi,
a
sweetie. Hi.
my girl.
How
I
you
know you
doing?
see her on videos that we did. What's up, girl?
Yes.
How you doing? How are you beautiful ladies doing today?
How are you doing?
I'm doing auspiciously wonderful as always.
I feel that goodness. I always feel goodness from you. When I
Definitely.
saw you on here, I'm like, oh, I just love her.
She
She's
got
on
it.
Yes,
her, your
I
spirit,
appreciate that.
your
Yeah.
aura.
Yes,
She got a
I'm
very
yes,
glad you came joined us, sweetie.
you can see
yes.
now.
I'm
So
glad to be here.
I was like,
And that
roundabout. I was like, where's she at? Where's she at? She be
Right.
on here because I can't really see that good and stuff. So she
yeah,
be,
Me and you both.
but and
yeah.
And I
everybody
have my eyes on
go
And
live.
see, that's what's taking place now is that we're not using these eyes no more. We're starting to use that eye. And
Exactly.
so these
Yes.
natural eyes are not
Yeah.
serving purpose anymore. It's that third eye that's serving a purpose because we're having to be more discerning because the things that we have seen with our natural eyes have been an illusion. And so
That's
we
Say
coming
it
all.
out of
one more
illusions
time.
and the eye of discernment is coming on. And so it's like all of those veils are being removed from our eyes and we're able to see the truth. And it's now like when we're looking at people, we can see who they are because they mask is off. The mask is off. Mask off.
Ooh.
Hey, what do we call? It's the Great Awakening, you guys.
Great
Yes,
awakening.
yes,
Get
And
yes.
ready.
you know she right on time because we was just talking about that mask. Now
About it.
here she come jumping in. You
And
was
and
not even there.
Confirmation. It's just
There you
confirmation.
go.
then we talk about fire too. Like all three, we gonna be on
Fire.
fire. We on fire
Yes.
today, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
We talked about
absolutely.
that and wearing a mask and seeing through that mask and seeing them for who they are. So come on, sister love, you right on
Yes,
time. I'm gonna be quiet and
yes.
kick back and listen to you for a moment.
No,
Really. So
have you
yeah,
heard? Have you been listening?
yes, that's that
Mother
fire
figure.
energy is very important because the fire, a lot of times when it burns, it leaves an ash. But people look at ash as being worthless, but actually, ash is the mineral part that actually brings growth. So when things burn down, best believe it's going to be replenishing itself. And right now, that fire is needed to burn away things, burn away things that no longer serve
Yes,
us. And then it also
yes,
ignites fire within us to get up off our butts and get this work done. Because a lot of times we get lazy on the work, but that fire is
Yeah,
needed to ignite in us so we can say, okay,
yes.
let's go and get this in and kick doors in on it, and
yeah,
being
Damn.
bold about it. That
yeah.
spirit of boldness comes with that fire.
Yes,
It
of
does. It does.
course.
See, reality was just saying before you came on too is like we got to really connect with the Great Awakening. It has nothing to do, like you said, with the physical eyes. It's all about them opening up your third eye. It's all about exposure. It's all about seeing things for
Yes.
what it truly is. Everybody on this planet is experiencing this movement, and we got a lot of people that are just rejecting it. Instead
Oh
of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
change and go with the flow, like we said on the roller coaster ride, get on the roller coaster, put your
yeah,
seatbelt on, and go for the ride.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna have the
absolutely.
downs, you're gonna have the ups, but once the ride is over with, you're free.
But
You're
again,
Yes.
it goes back, and
Right.
people always be like, she always be dabbling in scripture. And like I always constantly say that to me, the Bible is the book of spells. So again, scripture,
It is. It's the book of spells. That's exactly
it's a book of spells. So it says, many are called, but few are chosen.
that's
So
right.
if you hear the call, but you refuse to pick up the phone and answer it, spirit gives you free will. Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's your choice of whether you want to answer the call or not. And so for those who are answering the call, that's when you are going through the ascension process. You are
Right.
allowing yourself to go past
Yes.
the illusion. You are allowing yourself to break past all of the obstacles. You are allowing yourself to go past old paradigms that no longer serve you. And what is happening is those people who are not answering the call, they're getting stuck in the old paradigms. And those
Exactly.
are the people who want to reinforce the old systems, but the old
Right.
systems is bringing about slavery. So if you want to stay in a slave mindset and in a slave environment, then you're not going to answer the call. But
Illusion.
those who are
So
ready,
not.
they picking up the phone saying, hello.
Hello. I'm ready. Look, I'm ready right now.
Yes,
ASAP. Here I come. Matter of fact, I'm already there. Where you?
yes, absolutely.
I'm jumping. I'm flying. Shoot.
Absolutely, absolutely. Boots on the ground with it. And and that's the thing too, is like you starting to align with people who are in your soul family. And it's like all of the people who really didn't have a vested interest in you, they've got to go. And now you having people who are willing to invest in you wholeheartedly. And you
Yes.
don't have to ask no
You have
questions.
people in your lane.
Nah.
It's like you're. It's like it really is like a one big family that's going to come together in like you said, a spiritual sense. But we have to get on. We have to get on board. We have. It's like the judgment card.
Yeah,
That's what we're like
Right.
right now. It's like the judgment. It's like everything is blowing and people are hearing it, but they're just ignoring it because they know if it takes a little bit of work for them to make that step, they don't want to do it. They rather just stay in the old ways, the old matrix system, the old
Mm-hmm.
illusion, things that make them feel real comfortable. Okay, people are
Right.
in the comfort zone, and
yeah,
this now that what to the next 3 years here, where and what is taking place is going to knock down the old system. That's what the age of Aquarius is all
Excuse me.
about
yeah.
communication, knowledge, and getting because we already know, we got that vision a long time ago. We done seen way ahead of time. So we're here to actually to help advance, do away with the old system, break it down, let it go, and up with the new things, like which is freedom. You're
Absolutely.
freedom. You were born here free. You should be living here free and leave here free. It's not supposed to be bonded the way it is right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Resources are supposed to be free.
Absolutely. And the thing about this is that I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a
Go,
minute.
go
Is
ahead.
there,
I don't care. Play devil's
yeah,
advocate right now. We need
it's
that.
a lot of
We need to start.
a lot of distractions that are taking place. Those distractions are being caused consciously so that you cannot hear the call. Because
Right.
if
That's
I'm
what it
so worried
is.
about everything that's going on in my environment, I'm not going to hear the phone ring because I got too many distractions going on over here and over here and over here.
Right.
So, one, you have to begin to shut down the distractions.
Exactly.
Shut down
Yes.
the
Turn them
distractions so you
TVs off.
yeah, so you can actually hear the call. So when the phone do start ringing, that there's nothing distracting you from being able to hear.
Exactly.
And then when you get into that place, because that's what has happened. We were so distracted before COVID-19 happened or this pandemic or
Oh
whatever they
Yeah.
man.
want to label it, to the point where we were like spinning in circles. You know that song, you got me going in circles.
Right.
And that was what
That's
we
what
Right.
it is. They got people spinning around in circles, spinning all these stories, putting on
Yeah.
acts, playing. I mean, this is kind of to me like a dangerous game because you know what?
It is.
We have to figure that, you know, on Facebook and things like that, the reason why they really made those things. You know why? Because they probably stole all our information, all our pictures, and somewhere across the globe, so your face might be up there, or my face might be up there talking about,
Right.
oh, this person died and got her head slid off and all, and you can't tell me that ain't what's happening because that's what they're doing here. The places,
Yeah.
the faces, and all the stuff that we supposed to be seeing of these people dying, they could have already been dead, or they're just their pictures used to be as prop for this acting, this
Right.
acting going on, this acting business that they take it. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people are not going to want to hear it or see it. It's a shocking thing. But we have to realize what we really, that's the easy part of getting on the mothership. You know, the mothership is here. Third eye open. Everybody should be hearing the call. There's no
Yes, they should.
Because we know better. But
absolutely. But to know better is to what? Do better.
Do
see,
better.
That's what they work coming in. And
right.
People don't want to do the work. Yeah, I might
Oh,
know.
no.
They're not willing to put the work in.
They want to be baby. They still wear Pampers.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You
Want to be carried around.
50, 60 years
Jumping
old,
on your back.
Around with Pampers on. That's what I'm saying, you ladies. How you doing, Allison? How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, be careful of these men. I mean, do your research and all that before you decide that you want to get involved with somebody, because
take your time. Take your time. Do it right. Take your time. Do it right.
Time and do it right. You got time.
Yes.
Because Patience said earlier, really there is no time. Man made time. Okay.
Yes.
We're not looking at it in the aspect of worldly. We're looking at it as spiritual. And, everything happens in divine timing when you're on the spiritual time zone, okay? When you when you took them Pampers off and stopped pissing and shitting in yourself, okay?
Right.
You better say it. And that's the thing. And like you were saying, with this technology that they have enforced globally, you have to think about it. It's a global network. So just like you were saying, a lot of people's information is being taken and stolen. I remember when I was researching a lot of this, because basically it's a web. And when you think about it, a web is something that's interconnected. And I remember a doctor that was here in the United States, but they had her picture posted in Africa on a billboard where they had her selling some items, and it wasn't even her because she was here in the United States.
What's happening?
Exactly. When you think about that, that's what's happening. But also what comes to mind is part of ancient history. Remember back in the day, Indians and ancient people didn't like their pictures to be taken because they felt like when the picture was taken, if anybody wanted to project energy onto you, they could. And so you have to understand that it's also a spiritual warfare that's taking place. So when you put pictures on your Facebook, make sure you protect yourself and cloak yourself before you post, or even cloak yourself while you're into interim, because when you're doing this, adversarial forces that choose to steal your energy can't, because you cloak.
Right.
Say that. That's right.
No, that's right. You hit that right.
Right.
Akia Ray, thank you for the donation. Really appreciate that. I don't know if you got your phone out or anything and you looking at people. Oh, you have it. You the one been this message been held for review. Is that you, Patience?
Well, look, what I'm going to do is, give me a second. I'm going to set my laptop up so I can see what's going on in the feed as well. So
you going into something's held for review. We're going to get to y'all. We're going to wait for Patience to get on her computer. We're going to get with your question.
A couple of seconds. I'm going to set that up, and then I'm going to get back on so I can serve as admin too, okay? So give me a minute.
All right.
All right, sweetie.
Because Patience don't...
I know. Look, she came on in.
To y'all,
she probably was doing something, but she wasn't gonna miss this.
Yeah,
she never do though. She never do.
No, she's a good one.
She's good too. The angels and the spirit guides be talking to her. She's good.
Heck yeah.
And that's what it's about. Educating, sharing, no judgment, just doing and trying to be women collectively together and sharing. You
Is there
know,
anybody out there that want to come on to talk with us? Does anybody want to do that? We get ready to take your questions here in just a second. Because patience is really good with keeping up with that, you guys. We're going to take your questions and everything. And yes, we're going to be giving away readings. And as they choose, see reality and patience will be, going through and seeing who, wins something. I'm going to let them do that. Okay, you guys. So just hang in there. We're going to get your questions here in a minute. We got new comments.
That's good.
Yeah, she's on point. Miss Ra, is it Ra R.A.? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.
Oh, appreciate it awful lot.
Hi to Leslie Michelle. How y'all doing? Hang in there.
Hi, everyone.
You guys some messages and stuff, okay?
We appreciate all the good comments.
We appreciate
everything,
each and every one of you that are here.
each and every one of you that has something to say.
Too. Thank you. Deidre Thomas, yes, we appreciate each and every one of you that are here and hung in there with us, because
yes.
we're older women. We done been through a lot of stuff, and what we want to do is extend our olive branch to you guys from the mistakes that we made through life experiences. That's what we're all here to do. All of our story is somebody's glory. So
that's right.
We make mistakes in life. Yes, we do. Are we perfect? No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We can perfect.
And we're just sharing some of our stories with you. You know, the things we have done, the things we have not done. You know, people that cross our path, like we crossing your path, that might have stopped us and helped us from doing something. So you have to give it back. You have to give it back.
You have to give it back. You can't hold it. You can't hold that part like, probably some ancestors and things didn't tell us things. Things were like a secret.
Hush, hush.
Hush,
always hush.
Always hush. Because
under the rug.
When they don't know that they was carrying around gold, even though it wasn't nothing to be proud of, even though it was something that they could have been embarrassed about, releasing that energy would have set them free.
Free. Entirely. Yes.
That's why their energy right now, if they're passed over into the other world, they're sending that energy right back out. They cannot hold that energy on the other side. You can't hold negative energy on the other side. It's not allowed.
That's right. Have to release.
Like reincarnation comes in, where like the people carry around too much negativity in their life or too much. They're gonna have to come back and do it. I feel.
That's right. There she go.
It's not gonna be.
There she go.
Be held in the spiritual realm. Do you hear what I was saying? All you have to do is mute your
There she go.
Yeah, just mute your
yeah, I heard y'all here. Y'all are talking about
Okay, what I'm going to do right now is just how about we do a collective? Is that okay with you guys? And then you guys come on in with what you think. How about that?
Okay, there we go.
All right. Should I turn the light on? I'm wondering. Oh, wow. The first thing that came. And what I'm going to do is use my Drawing Girls deck. I love this deck. It's very limited. And I waited a while for this deck, too. So I love it. I'm so connected to it. So being as girls up here, no offense, guys, if any guys out there.
Right.
Just much we love the girls, but it is what it is. So we getting the 10 of Swords that just popped out, okay? Can y'all see that? Somebody on this live is going through the 10 of Swords energy. The 10 of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy, okay? That's endings for new beginnings, okay? Because we talked about this. We just talked about everything like that. Me, see reality and patience. We all talked about that, as our intro. We talked about everything about, these endings. Swords energy talks about, what your thoughts, your thought patterns, it talks about communication, something where you have to talk or mentally afflicted by. So when it comes to the 10 of swords, it's like 10 swords sticking in you. Swords hurt. You don't understand what I'm saying? Swords
badly
hurt. It doesn't feel good. But once you're inflicted with these 10, it's an ending because it is a 10. So 10s are about endings for new beginnings. As the reality has said earlier, sometimes we have to like give it up, turn it loose, take these swords out of your back,
right,
and start on your new beginning. Learn from these swords, because being hit 10 times a lot like this, like somebody backstabbing you or somebody saying bad things about you, because remember, we're talking about our thoughts. Somebody could be thinking something and doing something behind your back.
It's mental. It's the mental energy.
The mental. I can't
yes.
you, Casey. I don't know what
is air energy, and just like you said, it's a sport, so it's hurting. So one, Deborah in the tennis.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear
Mm-mm.
me? Oh.
Can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, now. Yeah,
okay.
Right there.
Perfect. Let me see. Maybe I'm gonna probably need to hold this because y'all might not be able to hear me if I don't hold it. But yeah, the swords energy is mental energy. So you think about that. If you're constantly repetitively thinking over negative thoughts again and again and again, and they take a repetition in your mind, you can inflict yourself with that over and over and over again. So it causes you to again to shift your mindset, and then also it's air energy. So when you think about being able to transmute air energy, air comes from your mouth. So I can speak new things into existence. The thoughts that I have, I can begin to transform them, and I use my mouth to change the perspective of the outcome. So if you're thinking a negative thought, the best thing to do is then reformulate. Okay, what do I choose for this to turn into for myself? Say for it's a negative situation, and then you claim something new and you speak that into the atmosphere and you change it, because it's again ether, it's air. So that's how you begin to shift the energy if you're having constant, repetitive, negative thoughts.
Exactly.
That's good.
Bring out,
that's
like
real
I
good.
said, with you, I'm going to bring out the dark. We have the light and the dark entities within inside of ourselves. Now we talking about, balance and things like that. Balancing. We have to become friends with the darkness, and the darkness has to become friends with the light. And that's all about balance. That's the universe. That's how it works, because they have to be in some kind of agreement, or else a certain time wouldn't be light or a certain time wouldn't be dark. So they in agreement with one another.
That's right.
Okay. I think you said something like this: forceful. The 10 of swords, forceful. That's like, is somebody trying to look? That's a wolf, and there's a moon back there. Where the wolf is howling. Like the 10 of swords and this fearful. We're talking to somebody out here, okay? Somebody out here that's on the chat. We're talking to somebody here. This makes sense too.
Being stabbed in the back and the darkness.
In the back, and this forceful, like somebody may have acted or reacted very harshly, and it brought this forceful ending, like it was like almost forced to end by somebody's communication, whatever they said or whatever they were thinking. Maybe somebody was forced to think a certain way, and they may have took it the wrong way. So it forced something to come to an end, is what I'm thinking, is what I'm feeling here. And patience, you can go get somebody wanting a question answered, but that's what I'm kind of picking up here. Somebody in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking through to see where we're at in the comments.
Thank you. Somebody out there, I want somebody to please tell me if you just ended something here, and how long has you been with this person? Because And if you are in a relationship where there's a lot of energy of miscommunication or backstabbing,
Stabbing.
you know, back, because that moon is telling me there's something here that somebody's not getting here, and it needs to come to an end with the 10 of swords. But like I said, with the 10, you know, it ends up being a 0, so that's about new beginnings. Anything that's with a 0 or a 10, it always reduces to what? A 0, right?
0.
So that's all
Right.
about new beginnings,
Oh,
things
wow.
starting a bright after you
I
get over.
see on here, I think her name is Deatra Thomas.
Okay.
Deatra Thomas said that she was put in a third party situation. I see that on here.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, haven't we all been through that part?
Yes.
Sometimes,
Mm,
let me get something. Does she want a question or anything? Let me see here.
right.
She's putting a third party.
Deandra Thomas, are you still on here? Because I see you had put that earlier. It don't have a time stamp
It
on here,
might
so I
not be
can't
on there now.
see the time.
Do you have any else thing to say about what the 10 of swords see reality? And the it looked kind of like the moon card to me in the regular tarot deck.
I feel like somebody was
Yeah.
really, really hurt and felt really, really betrayed by
Right.
some people that they least expected to do it to
Expected
them.
it to do
You know, I
that.
feel like I
Or
just
him.
feel they was really, away.
Right.
You know, because it's a difference when it's someone you don't expect, someone, you
Right.
don't know, but
Right.
it's a deeper hurt
It's a
when
deeper
it's
hurt with
someone,
somebody
Deandra
and I
Thomas,
feel
she
like,
said yes.
that
She's
you
still here.
possibly could be sleeping in the bed with, or you possibly could be going over
yes,
your house every day, or they coming over your house, or could possibly you be giving them a ride to, or possibly somebody that
yes,
that always, they there for you to give them something.
right,
Yeah.
Somebody like that,
yeah, that you didn't, you wouldn't expect.
right.
And, and it's very hard. Don't nobody want to be put in a third party. You want what's yours is
Yeah.
yours by yourself. And
But
then so
So
a lot
I
of people
see.
that's put in a third party, you don't even know you put in a third party.
you don't even know it. It's different if you know it, and then you
Yes,
you going, you're gonna go ahead. But it's just sometimes it's just shocking. Sometimes
yeah,
it's
very shocking.
shocking to, and then you know what it is. Spirit come along because you're the innocent one of it all, and what they do, they start numbing your ass to them type of people.
Yeah, it don't even
Absolutely. So
stress you.
it's this energy that's coming up. I'm seeing that it's actually mm, a lot. This is why it's being
It's
represented.
almost like
So I see several ladies. So I see Leva Love.
okay.
She's experienced something like this. Like I said, Deatra Thomas, Tia Brown, she was also put in a third party. Tamara Elma, she was ghosted by somebody. Akila Ray, she was also the person went behind her back. So again, we have a lot of this energy that's coming through.
Yeah.
We were talking early, me and Simply Love, and we were talking about a lot of the narcissistic energy that was taking place, and the narcissist mask came off. So
Right.
what happened was y'all was able to see that y'all partners were actually narcissists.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
And the reason why it hurts so bad because most of you are empaths.
Right.
And you absorb all that negative energy. And another thing is that person, when you started absorbing their energy, you started thinking their thoughts. Most narcissists are very unstable people, emotionally
Yes.
unstable
They
and
pretend
unbalanced,
Yes.
almost like a
mask is
psychopath.
on. Right. They have a mask on it, and you would think that they're the most confident, but deep
Strong person.
inside, they are the worst. They are like,
Yes.
you would never believe how insecure that they are. You would not believe, you wouldn't believe how much of a coward that they really are deep down inside. They are not what they portray to be. They use this mask to masquerade. But you know what? Earth, Wind, and Fire. The whole world is a masquerade.
Yeah.
Everybody wears another face. just
Yes.
like a masquerade. So,
Mm-hmm.
are we born with these masks and then realize it's a mask as we get older, or
Well, I don't think that we weren't born with a mask. I think we put the mask on later after
That's
society
what I'm
begins to
waiting to
tell
hear.
us who we supposed to be and how we're supposed to be.
Right.
Because again, it says, naked I
Yep.
came out of my mother's womb, naked shall I
Naked you
return
shall
hither.
Turn.
So you were naked when you came into this existence, but it was through your experiences that started making you put on the mask. Every time you were
Exactly.
hurt by somebody or lied to somebody, you start shape shifting into somebody that you're
Shape-shifting.
not. So
Yep.
when you start becoming unauthentic, you actually and sometimes start attracting people that are unauthentic to you. Or if you're empty or broken and feel like you need to be filled by someone, a lot of times you'll fall into those relationships.
Right.
Relationship.
Especially
That's
Yeah.
where it
empaths,
all
that we have a
begins.
tendency to overgive, to
Overgive,
overlove, to overshare, to
overdoing all
overtrust,
that
to
stuff.
overdo. So it's
Right.
like we're inviting that in, and we have to learn how to put some healthy boundaries in place, because when
Yep.
I'm already full, then people
Yep.
come to me already full, already whole.
Right.
And then we
That's
have an
right.
overabundance that we can give to one another and then to others. It's not a
Yes.
tug of war. It's always supposed to be an equal balance when you're in a
Exactly.
relationship with people.
Smooth
That's right.
sailing.
That's
Smooth
right.
sailing. That's what exactly how it should. Now, if you start feeling too many complications, things popping up, third party, and you don't know nothing, third party relationship, like, you know what? And they're gonna give you some excuses why they did this shit, and that's mostly like that's a narcissistic.
Yeah.
They're gonna give you an excuse why they did that and tell you, ask you to forgive them. I know I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? I done
Yeah.
heard it all before. What give you an excuse? First of all, we had I read some people or people that I read for, even in my own life, is like, you wouldn't be sorry unless you got busted for one thing.
Okay.
Because all you
First of all, truly.
and that game is for 16, 17 years. That's what I'm saying. You got older people with a baby mind. You got older people that got a mind like a kid. They still thinking like a kid, and all that stems from some type of childhood drama or I call it drama. Why not? That's what it is. Childhood.
Exactly.
They were reared up to be whoever they was, whoever mother or father, whatever they seen in that household, and
that's right.
To recreate that, because I did the same thing and I had to catch myself here. I'm like, wait, my mom used to do that stuff and it didn't work out for her. What the hell? I'm gonna think it's
work out for me.
So I had to start transforming some things in my life so I don't be repetitive in that way. So I can be a little healthier than what they were.
Yeah.
In situations. Still, it's still a process. It's a process, but if something's being exposed for someone and they acknowledge the exposure and they still do nothing about it, well, somebody got a mental problem.
Yeah.
Somebody thinks that, somebody thinking way out.
Yeah.
Or not thinking at all. And see, that's the thing is
like they giving into their the flesh. Like I said, the flesh is nothing but the ego.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spiritual side too. So somebody,
absolutely.
So like I said, I've had that experience as well. Just I had it. Period. And sometimes you look at somebody and you feel like sometimes like, oh, you could talk to them about everything. You could do this and you could do, but you don't know that monster that comes out at nighttime.
Absolutely.
You got your back turned. You don't know what kind of monster that you really dealing with. Until you just sit back and kind of let spirit go ahead and bring it to your attention.
And bring it to your attention.
Now, you know what I'm saying? They are going to expose it in one way or another.
And sometimes you got to be quiet. You have to get quiet.
It comes out in the light, and can't nobody on this universe tell me that it don't. Ain't nobody really go too far unless you allow them to. Now that's different. Now you knowing something it was supposed, then you allow yourself to. That's different.
And you know what? And then when you do allow yourself, then you don't want to be held accountable. You don't want to hold yourself accountable for it. you're accountable for a lot of these things that happen too, because you played a
That's true.
part in it.
That's
So
true.
you
That's
cannot
why
act like,
I'm
oh,
like,
I
once you
didn't
find
know, or
They say it
be
takes two to tango.
accountable.
it takes two to
Yes,
tango.
and you have
And
to be
somebody had wrote in
accountable.
the comments, it said it took a decade of mirroring me before the mask came off. And see, that's what happens when you're in a relationship with a narcissist. A narcissist does not have his or her own identity.
They don't have
So
their
what they
own
do is
identity.
they mirror
At
you.
all.
And when you're in a relationship with
That they
them,
around. They
yeah,
mirror.
when you're in a relationship with them, they start to mimic the things that you do. And so when you
your
start the
energy.
relationship off, it's a lot of roses and things
yeah.
like that and loving energy because they're wooing you, but also at the same time, they're starting to master your behaviors and your
Yes.
characteristics, and they start
look,
Oh
mimicking
yeah.
you.
Look,
So
they
you
Uh-huh.
fall into the illusion quickly because you're like, oh my
right.
God, we have so much in common. I could
Coming.
talk, like Simply Love was saying, it was so easy, but what's happening is they're mimicking your behaviors. So
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
not easy for you
They're
to see
very
the patterns,
intelligent
and you're
people.
caught
Don't
up
think
in the
they dumb.
illusions because they present to themselves as if they're exactly like you, but they're
You
not.
want them to
Because
be.
you will
Yes.
notice that there is no amount of anything that you might do that will make them happy. They are never
They're
satisfied.
never
And if you sit down and
satisfied.
ask
Never
one, hey, what
satisfied,
makes you
no
happy?
matter
They
what.
They
cannot
don't
give you
know.
a real
And you
answer.
can get
And
to
you notice they always bitter all the time.
always
Right.
Bitter, nasty.
always complaining and
And then everything you say,
little
they
kid.
bump heads with you. It's always the opposite. And
Yep.
it be nothing
It's
but
called the
pureness.
word salad. They create
Yeah.
word salads.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's never a pure conversation, because every
Never.
time you sit down
Never
at the
clear.
table to discuss something, you never come to a common ground or a common
Right.
solution. It's
Right.
Never.
always, let me point out something you did wrong, so you
We
will never
talking
get
all
to
from
the
Yeah.
experience, okay?
result of the problem.
We
I'm
ain't
going to
just
toss it
throwing
back
stuff
to
out.
you. I'm going to reflect it back to you. Yes, most definitely.
It's called
Most definitely.
they do.
That's true. I mean, like,
Boy, we have some lessons here, man. We
Yeah,
have stories
you do
among
feel
all
it,
of
and
us.
someone commented, you feel it deep in your spirit. You do feel it deep in your spirit, and you also start having health issues and problems.
oh yeah.
So you
Health
yeah.
start
issues
one,
come
not being
in.
able to sleep. Your dreams start getting real crazy. Because like that illusion card that she has showed with the moon and the wolf sitting, your dreams start to become an illusionary mind state and a fearful one. So when you wake up, you are in a fearful state, and you're always, when you're in a relationship with them, in a constant state of anxiety and feeling
Always.
like you're walking on eggshells
Break on
because you don't know
eggshells. You
what's
told me
going to
like
tip the
some things
scale.
you
Right.
can't
You don't know what to say, what
say.
to do.
You
Because you're
can't say
not being
something, they
yourself.
get
Because you're
all
too busy trying to
offended.
figure out what to say, what to do, and how to please him.
Somebody said, Leslie Michelle said word salad. I'm going to use that.
Right.
Because you can never get a clear answer from them. When
You
you
can. They're going to
ask
try
a
to
question,
scramble it.
like say left or right, they could easily say left or right, but they, oh, well, north or the south or the east pole or the left or no, that's not what I said.
I
It's either
said.
left or right. So one, don't ever get into a dialogue or a discussion with them, because you're not going to win. You're just
We
wasting your
said,
No.
energy. And
reality.
that's what they plan to do. They're energy vampires. So any way they
Yeah.
can reap energy from you, whether it be
Yep.
good, positive, or indifferent, that's what they're
They
choosing to
taking
do.
it.
So
Oh, they
conserve
taking
your
it.
energy. Don't
Oh,
put up
most
with the word
definitely.
salad.
I hope y'all
Word
listen
salad.
to all of this. I hope y'all listen to all this, because this generation nowadays, there's more narcissists than anything. And guess
Oh, yeah.
what? Guess what? Some of y'all help create them.
Yeah.
Some of
Feeling
y'all help create
feeling
them.
privileged. Feeling
Yeah.
privileged. And that
Right.
has to do with a lot of us feeling as though we weren't given enough. So we overgive when it comes to our
Overgive.
children, but we're doing them a disservice and a disjustice by
It's-
doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all know that everything that we have, we've had to work for it. So why would it be any different? And we have to teach our children the same thing.
Right.
In order to have certain things, you have to work for it, be it physical or be it spiritual. There's some
That's
work
right.
that has to take place, because again, it's an energy exchange.
What
Yep.
energy are you putting into it? So again, we have to reestablish some healthy boundaries with our children and let them know everything is not getting ready to be handed to you on a silver platter.
You
And
have
when they
to
go
earn
out
it.
in this world, they'll be prepared for what's about to happen, because there are snakes on the ground, you know,
Yep.
and ready to gobble these kids
Oh
up,
yes,
So
and
you gotta be like
yes,
that hermit.
because they don't have
And
no
I love the
protection.
hermit in the deck, because the hermit is wise. See, the hermit goes within, stays by himself and goes within, and he's got that lantern. He comes up and he gets shown everything from
Yeah.
just
right.
going in solitude and being to himself and figuring out things from spirit, because that's how you fit. That's what we talk about all day today. You got to really go inside yourself. You really got to meditate. Sometimes you just got to
Yes,
be alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes
yes, you do.
what benefits your life from here on in is like being to yourself. And that's when you get that self-love. You come out, you be able to see everything clear as day, just like that hermit card in the tarot deck.
You feel
Yeah.
lighter.
The
You
best
feel
card
more at
out there, like
ease.
it's
You
the
feel
tarot
peaceful.
deck.
You see
Being
clear.
wise and
You
seeing
know.
things on your own from within, because you're your own best friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're your own best friend.
Number
Yeah.
one best
Believe
friend.
that you are. So being to yourself, and not going to be to you're not going to be alone forever, but you always going to be to yourself, no matter who you have in your life.
Yeah.
Again, like I
You
said,
came here by
naked out of my
yourself. You're
mother's
gonna
womb I
leave here
came,
by
naked shall I
yourself.
return hither. We are not
Yes.
attached to anybody,
You're not attached
anything
to
on this
anything.
planet. We're
Right.
not.
Nothing.
It's all in our mind, thinking that
Exactly.
we have these attachments, but we don't.
We don't.
Mm-mm.
But people want to attach themselves to something. Attach
Yeah.
yourself to you. Because really, when it's all said and done and over with, that's all you're going to have anyway.
Yeah.
Period.
Somebody say there are so many narcs now. Yeah, there's so many narcs, but there's so many empaths too. And see, what's
Yeah.
happening right now is that the empaths are turning into supernovas. Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
the narcs better watch out, because these empaths
That's
are
what's
turning
happening
into
now.
supernovas.
It's like the roles
They
Yeah.
are tearing masks
flipping.
off.
The
They
roles
telling
are
the truth.
flipping.
They're exposing the lies, and they putting
Yep.
everything out on
Yeah.
Front Street. And narcs don't like that, because
They
that's
don't
the
like
thing
it to
that
be
they fear the
Yeah.
most:
They
exposure.
can't handle being exposed.
Right.
See, they used to having everything under control, under their
Yeah.
control. But they
Control.
don't understand
Undercover.
they're
and stuff.
human
Yeah.
beings just like everybody else. Yeah, you may be smart, that's good, but how are you using those smarts though? You
That's
kind of
right.
See,
you're smart,
there's
but
a
you
difference
kind of
though.
a little dumb to me. You know what
There's a difference though, and I talk about this a lot. There's a difference between intellectual intelligence and emotional intelligence. In order to be able to be a balanced person, you have to have intellectual intelligence and emotional intelligence. Because let me tell you something:
They gotta
with
work
intellectual
hand in hand.
intelligence, you get nowhere. Okay, and that's the reason why you're able to hurt people and discard people, because you don't have no emotional intelligence. And let me tell you something:
They don't
spirit does
feel
not
nothing.
honor that,
They don't
because
feel
spirit
At
is all
all.
about emotional intelligence.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
most dangerous thing there is to experience. Is like if you're running across somebody, they don't have no type of emotion, because everybody does. I mean, you can't have a relationship up in your freaking head. A relationship requires you to open your heart up and
Show some emotion, some
from the heart.
feelings, some care,
You
concern,
can't separate everything
kindness.
thinking and thinking that, okay, well, I'm going to think about love, and then you think you're going to manifest it. That's stupid.
They don't work that
Just
way.
the love and thought, just even trying to say them together, you notice that the vibration don't even level
I mean,
up.
connect.
No,
Okay, because love is something that has to do with emotional intelligence. It has nothing to do with intellect.
Right.
So
and
don't.
closeness is like that.
At
It's
all.
a special thing that makes the bond complete, rather than sex. Because sex ain't nothing really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said to y'all earlier, I can sex my own self up. Get to know about your own self before you go outside of yourself thinking that's the thing for you. Because you can make love to your own damn self. You can love yourself.
Love your mind.
And I think we've got some misconceptions about love and sex and things like that.
Yeah.
Sex is actually used for manifesting. Okay.
Right.
You're supposed to be with an emotionally intelligent person, and when y'all have sex, That Kundalini energy helps y'all to manifest legacy.
Right.
That's
Yes.
what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And somebody
Right.
said that it says the emotions are not open. I had to ask myself, and I searched deeply, and I don't think that they actually have a soul. I think that they're soulless people, because how can you
That's what I
have a
think
soul
too.
and not have emotion? They just
Right.
don't go one and the same.
They
So when
don't.
you see these people, never have I ever saw a narcissist ever be empathetic to anything. So
They
that
don't be
leads me to
Man, they
empathetic,
believe that
don't.
they're
and they're not
soulless
sympathetic
beings
either.
walking around here on this planet. And I'm just gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Because
honest.
their mind is
Right.
focusing on all
That's
these
right.
plans that they're gonna have, and
Uh-huh.
how they're gonna keep all their little situations together to work out in their favor.
And their favorite.
You know, but
Always plotting and
like
planning.
Casey said, all that stuff is happening right now. It's blown to hell right now.
Yeah.
It's all out in the open. There's nothing that they can play around with anymore. It's like even people that they are doing this to in the dark, they're showing them the light.
Oh yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Because it can't
That's that
stay in the
supernova.
dark.
This is the wake up call. We are in the middle of an awakening, and people, it's time to wake up.
Right now,
No more sleeping
ASAP.
around
Not
like
tomorrow,
this.
but
They're gonna
right
show you
now.
so in your face that you're gonna be. You can't deny it.
You
You're
can't.
gonna have to do something about it.
You can't deny reality when it's in your
Exactly.
face. It's no way, no how. It is what it is, and accept it.
It is.
And that's just for
Absolutely.
Our
real.
ancestors are sick and tired. I mean, I am, the heavenly, whoever, the creator, woman, man. I feel like a woman and a man. I mean, my God. Because we got male
I
and
feel
female
like you got Mother God and you
in
got Father
all of
God.
us.
Yes.
The
And all
yin
of
and the
us. So
yang.
it's a male, female.
Right.
Whoever the creators of this unit of us.
Yes.
They
And
have
you know what? I always tell people, no matter what happened,
because
if you don't know what direction to take, all you gotta do is open it up.
yeah.
Every time you open that word up, you're
Yeah.
gonna find yourself each and every time, your answers. Before it happened, when it's happened, after it happened. Every time I find myself in there, and you be thinking, what? The word is not gonna change. When
It's
I'm
not. You
gone,
better
it's
learn how
still
to
gonna
use
be
it.
there. So don't have no excuse talking about you don't know. You know how to use those fingers, don't you? You know how to open up that book. You know how to read. If
Yep.
you don't have a friend or a family member, if you don't believe what you hearing today, it's all right, sweetie. We ain't mad at you. Open
Yep.
that word up. You ain't even gotta look for it. Just close your eyes and open it up. It's gonna hit you right in your face. Reality right then, ASAP. How
Right.
about that?
Yep.
Let's try that one.
And I'm
Facts and receipts. We coming with facts and receipts today, ladies.
Right.
oh,
That's right.
okay,
Exactly.
a few more cards.
Because it happened to me. So I'm just sharing what I know from
We
experience.
share
Yes,
our own
honey.
knowledge,
First-hand
y'all.
experience
We're
over here
coming
too. I'm
down
in
on
NARC
like that.
recovery
We're trying
right
to
now.
save-
NARC
Right.
recovery.
We're trying
Because
to
I don't want
help
nobody
you.
to think, double teaming or trying to sound cruel. No, this is my own life experience that I have had that I
Yeah.
wish to be here sharing with whoever and how many ever, letting you know this is what happened to
Absolutely. And
me.
being
This what worked
transparent.
for me.
I looked.
When I was down and crying and didn't know which way to turn or didn't know which answers to go, and I wanted to just find my own way, I opened that word, and that word said, here I am, there it is. Now, which way you going to do? Because I give you free will. But the only thing about opening that word is once you know, you held accountable for your actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it ain't no more being naive no more saying, you ain't no baby then.
Right.
You're accountable for your actions.
And see, that comes with accountability and responsibility. So responsibility means I have the ability to respond.
Right.
Accountability means I'm taking into account all of my past experiences. I'm taking into the account the wisdom that I have on the inside.
Exactly.
Now I can lead and direct my own life.
Now
Now that's
my
the
own
thing.
life. Yes.
We have to understand spirit sits on the inside of us at all times, leading us and guiding us throughout
All the
our
time.
whole entire
All
day
day
if you get
long.
quiet enough to hear. Now the thing is, we got so many distractions and so many things going on that still small voice that comes and tell us to turn
Yes.
left instead of right, we can't even hear it.
But it's when we get into that quiet place that we can actually
Yes.
hear. And that's what's going to actually start being activated. Like I
That's
was
what's
saying
gonna
with
be
that supernova
activated.
energy, you cannot not hear it. It's going to be so
But you know
loud that
what?
that's the
It's
only
being
thing that's going to
activated
lead
now.
and
Like you
direct you.
said, it is being activated now. You
We're
said it right, Paige. It is being
in your brain,
activated now because that masking came off. Like you said, it didn't came. It is being activated right now
everybody's
today.
answer is going to be exposed whether they want to not.
Yes.
Either they have the choice to just go ahead and take that motherfucker off themselves, excuse my language, or it's going to be taken off for them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Some way.
And you
I
can
mean,
even
I'd
tell
rather
within
go the
yourself, it
easy
was like a
way.
dying away of your old self, like all the
Right.
superficial stuff that you used to be worried about, the house, the
Yes.
car,
Yeah.
the facades, the marriage, all the things that
So
we
both
present to
men
people to make them
and
think
the
that we
fantasy
have
women,
everything in
baby
order.
doll
Hmm.
women.
All of that has no more value in your life anymore. And
Right.
you're getting back to the things that
Hmm.
actually really matter. And that's the soulful part of
Yeah.
Yes.
yourself.
Getting
It's
back to the
about
basics.
creating soul legacy, getting back
Yes.
to that place of groundedness and understanding that we need to expand ourselves spiritually. And like me and Simply Love were talking about earlier today, that we think that our world is more earthly than what it is. We're actually 75% spirit, 25% earth, or
Oh
Amen.
yeah.
25% being. So that means we need to spend more of our time in our spiritual world than in this
Then this
physical
Well,
one
physical
in
oh
one.
order
yeah.
to be
That's
able to
right.
manifest and move forward, and
Yep.
especially right now, because it's very imperative to get this spiritual work in
Very
for
Oh
real.
imperative.
yes. Very
And
important.
you're giving us 3 years.
Today, right now.
Ancestors is on the warpath, everybody. I just want y'all to notice that they on the warpath. They speaking to all of us
Baby,
now
you
loud
better
and
believe
clear.
it.
They're not playing.
They
Now,
not.
3 years in man's time, but we don't know what spirit don't have a time, so
Have
we
a
really
time.
don't know. So
That's
we
right.
gotta jump on this boat before the boat leaves.
That's
So
right.
Absolutely.
where
And
you
quit
And
playing
that's
because there's no
another thing that
playing.
they have been,
yeah,
they constantly are shifting. You notice the first time they shifted it, we had that, what was it, the spring forward and fall back.
Back.
They
Yeah.
do those things again. I say the things that they do is strategic so
right.
that you don't know what time it is.
So
And so when they
exactly.
do that,
If
they
we know
create all of
everything, what
these
will we do? We
illusions.
will manipulate it, right?
Exactly. But the
Trying
thing
to
that we have to
confuse
keep in
us.
mind is, one, we have nature that we can always look to tell us what the truth of the matter
The
is,
matter is,
even
yeah.
though they put illusions before your eyes. So when you look at
Exactly.
nature, nature will show you different things. Like a lot of times they would be claiming that we were into the winter season, but it felt a little bit more like
You're like,
fall, and you
well,
saw
yeah,
different things
Right.
that was
right.
happening in nature that was in agreement with that. So always look to nature. Nature will tell you what
Nature
time it
tell
is.
you everything. Nature tell you about yourself.
Huh.
Nature tell you about yourself because that's where we from.
Right.
Anybody got any questions? Or I pulled something here. I don't know. Look, inspired.
Ooh,
Inspire.
I like that card.
I do. This is from my mixed emotions deck.
Okay.
It's called Mixed Emotions. And that's what we live in the
Inspire.
world of mixed emotions.
Yes.
Yes.
Inspire yourself to keep on doing good and lift yourself up and love yourself, respect yourself,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
know that you might be in this world, but you do not have to be in the world. Know
that's
that we are of the light and not of the dark.
yeah,
Let
Yes.
nothing or no one discourage you.
that's
Encourage
right.
Yes.
yourself.
That's
We
right.
have to, we got to get out this confusion state where we are in and not let no one confuse us. We know who we are. We know we are children of God. We know we are the I am, I am. We know that
Yes.
Talking
things that went across in our life and happened in our life, and
about
God then saved us. The Holy Ghost, the Spirit then saved us because we have work to do. It's
yeah,
things
we
we
got
have
work
to
to
do.
do.
I ain't gonna say we're gonna do. We have to do
We
it. We
have
have no
to do.
choice. It's time out for
Yes,
procrastination.
I am a star
Procrastination
because
don't
you are
get
a
you
star. Yes, this
nothing
is for
or
you.
nowhere, okay? You have no choice. I say ASAP. Do what you have to do. No excuses being made. Self responsibility so you can have life and life more abundantly. So you can find
Yes.
peace within that overflows like the river that's flowing within you.
Yes,
Your peace,
yes,
gain your peace back. Take control.
Now y'all heard
Take
what
that
she
control from
This-
people because
she
they
said
didn't had your peace. Say, I take my control back.
right.
I take my life back. I take
Yeah.
my peace back. I take my joy back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to love myself. I'm going to make myself my first priority. How about that?
Right. How about that? How about that? Y'all hear that from that inspired? That's for some maybe all of you out there. Maybe that's what that's for.
Inspire yourself. Be inspired.
We're gonna take some questions. If y'all got some questions now, we know we just trying
She's
to
on
get
the right
you.
path. Everybody is saying, I see I am a star. She said that's what she always says. She says, every time I see something good, I say I'm inspired. And it says, we're
That's good.
always a work in progress while we're here, Red Oliver says. And that's the truth. We're always a work in progress.
Yes.
Hey, Red Oliver, thank you for being here.
Yes. Thank everyone for being
I'm
here.
glad. Deetra Thomas said, I have peace now. Well, we thank you for being
Oh,
able to
yes.
get
We
these,
are
get
happy.
these daddy jewels
Yeah.
Right.
and have some peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Star, I'm feeling like this is for you, for whoever I am a star I'm seeing out there. Y'all see that?
Uh-huh. I am a star.
It's about being creative. We done had what was that other card here? There's somebody else I'm feeling something from, and I'm going to pick from, but I'm feeling somebody out there. There's some kind of low vibrational something around you. And whoever this is relating to this, there's somebody out there that you dealing with that looks at you as, like a secondary person. They may put you in an illusion that you're the one or the first, or you the main person, and see how we talked about narcissists. See how all this stuff is coming together now. There's somebody out here on this chat out here, or somebody that's looking at they putting you in a secondary position. You're not first. Like it's like this light out here is really trying to tell you that you looking at light. You can see, know that you really are not the main one.
But that's okay, because looking at that card, you looking toward the light, and you have turned your back on that situation.
You got your back on them.
So continue to look toward the light. Go on and walk toward the light, because you done turned your back on them.
And keep your back on them, because that's what I was feeling too. Like your back is to them. So while they playing you secondary, guess what? I don't even see you, sweetie, because you don't exist no more, because my back is turned to you, and I'm looking towards the light. I'm looking towards the light, which my heels come from, my help come from. So now you see my back. I'm going to go towards the light.
Right, and you're second.
Shout out to Julie Breeley. We got someone here from Niagara Falls, New York in the house. What's up?
Niagara Falls, how are you? Welcome, Julie. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We really glad that you here.
Yes, hi.
I accept that word.
Okay.
Red Oliver, we're glad that you're here too. We appreciate you. We know, some people don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to, they want a lot of drama. Most people are attracted to drama situations, people arguing, people fussing, people fighting. Now, if they're attracted to that here on social media, imagine what they do in their own life.
Yeah,
the reality TV
you know what I'm saying?
The Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Huh? What you say?
They played themselves. Yeah, they played themselves. They sure did, because that's what look. Now
we got Alabama in the house. Hey, Alabama, gratefully amazing in the house. How you doing? Shouts out to you.
Hi, Alabama.
This is not the time to be into no silliness. I mean, that COVID-19, I'm not really saying that was the real thing. I feel like I'm looking at it in the spiritual sense, that it was meant for people to, to stop for a moment and pull yourself together. Now things are going to get pretty much back into normal. And it was a distraction, as Patience said, it was a distraction anyway for y'all not to hear the call. It's y'all fault if you haven't heard the call by paying attention to all these illusions and delusions that they was throwing in your face.
That's right.
That's why they were doing it. See, they know more about ourselves than you know about your own self.
Yeah. I believe
So
that.
I'm going down the chat. So gracefully amazing. She had retracted her message, but it says she needed some clarity in her relationship. And I don't know if you had pulled that card before she had asked or after she asked. But gracefully amazing, go ahead and put your question back up and kind of be a little specific, and then we'll have simply love pull a card on it.
I
And
already
then
pulled something
Leslie
that says it's
Michelle said that she's
unstable.
allergic to drama. I choose.
Some situation out there, somebody is in an unstable, unhealthy relationship right now.
And you can see that person be using that word
Ooh,
salad. You see that?
Unstable.
You see all of that stuff
unstable.
coming, that flowing out of the mouth.
Yep.
Out the
It's
mouth.
the
Yes.
overflow of word salad, and
Yep.
that's how they use. That's what they use as their power to suck your energy.
Yep.
They
Mm-hmm.
use their words against you to defeat you, to talk down to
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's what we were saying. They words as a form of controlling and manipulating you and keeping you
Manipulating.
confused.
Keep you confused, keep you wound up. It's almost like you being a puppet on a string.
Yeah.
Period. That's what it is. And I feel, in this time and age, the way things are going now, I feel sorry for the narcissist in a way. I really do, because they're gonna be the ones that hit the hardest
Oh yeah.
out of anything. They're gonna be the ones that really go down hard. And a lot of them are going to end up in mental hospitals. Does that make sense? They're going to end up in a mental hospital. They're going to have a mental breakdown because the way they played their game for so long and so in control of everything, when
It come back around to
the
them.
ancestors stop all that stuff, put in some
Mm-hmm.
kind of way, somehow they're going to do it. Period. They're going to put a
Yes.
stop to all that, whether the people that are involved want it to happen or not. It's going to happen.
That's
And then
right.
when that happens, their mind and got so in their ego so much to where once it hits them, it's gonna bring them into some kind of their mental state is going to be gone.
Yeah.
It
It's
really
gonna
is.
all come back on them.
For like at least 80% of the universe. That's what I'm saying. I'm not joking about that. That's what I feel. That's what I was seeing. Like a lot of people are going to lose their mind because they've lost control of
Control.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
because there's a lot of them out here
A
that were
whole lot.
actually groomed. They were groomed to be that way.
Absolutely. Julie Breeley said that she's cancer free. Shouts out to Julie Breeley again.
Ooh,
I am
yes,
glad that
yes.
you are cancer free.
Congratulations.
And
Congratulations.
it's funny that you had brought up that, because I always say stuff manifests in the spiritual before it manifests in the physical.
Right.
And I had dealt with a lot of people that were affected by cancer in the past, and cancer is actually an energy of resentment. So she was probably dealing with someone in her life who she had built up a lot of resentment towards, and it started manifesting itself into the disease state of cancer, because cancer is a resentment.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It really is.
Mm.
I need to make a decision on this current relationship. I am in unhealthy. Okay, graceful, amazing. Let's look a little bit more into that. It's like you need to make a decision, huh?
It's unhealthy.
Are they unavailable to you right now? Are they unavailable? You know what I'm saying? Or are they acting unavailable? Or they, you know what I'm saying? Are they like that man that was all that water was coming out? They like, kind of like telling you stuff, but they come up unavailable. You can answer that for me gracefully if you still here. Let me pull the mixed emotions because I need to make a decision. The current relationship I'm in is unhealthy. Yeah, you if it's unhealthy, that decision should already be made. You shouldn't have to say I'm going to make a decision. It should already be made in your mind. You should just go ahead and action right now. Not make a decision.
Yeah.
Just go into action of it all. Make a plan.
Gracefully amazing. She said yes. She
You're
says,
afraid. You're afraid too. You're
yeah.
afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be
Hold that
afraid.
card back up again, Simply Love.
Okay.
That last card.
The words are right there. Can you see?
Look at all those trees. The
What does it say at
darkness.
the bottom of that card?
They were saying fearful, scared, terrified.
It
Of
looked
the
terrifying, that
unknown.
picture,
Because
but
you see that path
the
down there?
trees is
You
dark,
are
the
having
path
to
is
make this
dark.
decision, and you're getting ready to have to go down a path that you've never gone down before. But
Yeah.
again, if you have beat cancer, you already know that you got a legion of angels and you got God on your side. And if God is
Yes,
telling you to go down that path, which He's already been telling you to go down that path, don't be fearful. Boldly go where He's
Yeah.
sending you, and trust and
yes,
believe blessings is going to award you at the end of that journey.
that's
Yeah.
right. Because he saved you for a reason. And it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah,
to
and she
stay
said
where
she's
you
afraid to
are.
start over. Honey, I was just like you, stuck in fear for like the long. That's how me and Simply Love got hooked up. Because I was sitting up there afraid, thinking
Yeah.
about, oh my God, the kids, and we've been married this long, and this and that. But at the end of the day, when I sat down and I faced myself, my
Mm-hmm.
soul was sad. My
Yeah.
soul was looking back at me saying, hey, you're supposed to be my protector.
Yeah.
And I could
Yes.
not stare back at my soul and say, "Hey, well, I'm gonna continue to be in this relationship and not protect you." No, it was too heavy and too strong. And then it was like I was putting more faith in myself and in that relationship than in God. And I'm like, no, that's misplaced trust. That's misplaced guided. And then the minute I
Right.
took my focus back to spirit and realized the spirit is abundant. It's
It
always abundant and always,
very
always.
much so.
And started to trust
Yes.
the process. So many things opened up for me like in a flash. I got a whole new house.
Right.
I got 2 new jobs with
Okay
just less
now.
than a month.
Really?
Just finances start coming
All
in. Just
right.
Sometimes it's best to move
ooh,
in fear because
Yes.
if you move in fear, it's going to give you the courage. You're going to be like, you know what? I really didn't even need to be scared.
yeah,
There's no such thing
Right.
as fear at
yeah.
all. It's just a
Right.
word. It's just a feeling. It's just like use the. My dad always used to say, use the
Oops.
negative as a positive.
Positive.
Like just
Yes, my
do
mama used to say that
it.
too.
Like when you fear, do it then when you fear the most, because when it all comes out to be that is nothing really to fear, you really going to be taken off then. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I talked to my 2 spiritual sisters here today regarding, they both know my little situation and stuff that I'm experiencing with my family right now.
Right.
And I'm just so, it was fearful knowing what's going on with them, and it's fearful that it's actually like almost something back to back. 2 people here I love that's close to me. I'm doing it by myself. I don't have no help.
Right.
I talked to my sister today about this. They know. I just want y'all to know. If you don't be seeing me here a lot, it's just like I'm going through some things right now when it comes to my and I'm doing it in fear. I am scared.
Yes.
I am scared. I know that the universe is going to take care of the situations, but the fact is that what you have to deal with here in the physical,
The right now.
right
Yes.
now, it could be
Right here.
you will get
Over.
the strength. Believe me,
Yeah.
doing it, you will get the strength. And then you'll really find out who your friends are too when you're in a state like this. Like, say, like I said, like we was talking about earlier, you have somebody or you thought was somebody that was your friend or your lover, and you confided in them, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be there for me? And oh yeah, no matter what happens in that relationship or friendship, that's when you're going to find out who they truly are. Either they're going to be there with you regardless whether y'all talking or not, or whether
That's right.
whatever. You're going to find out somebody's true colors when stuff start happening.
Who was for you and who was against you?
Who's for you who's against you.
Because who for
Absolutely.
you,
So
who's truly
already
for you, it don't
already
matter if you
that's
disagree with
right,
each other. If
right,
I'm for you, I appreciate it. Go ahead and give me that whooping.
yeah,
You understand? I'm gonna accept that whooping because I know you're telling me the truth, and we
right,
still gonna be okay because
right,
you are the one who for
Absolutely.
me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? There's a difference. The one who wasn't for me, them are the people that lies, manipulate, and try and defeat you. Is
yeah.
no good and no truth in them, and we have
Yeah,
to recognize
Absolutely.
the difference. So therefore, I can't accept what you're saying
and
because what you
that's a
saying to me, you're
narcissist
not coming from no
person,
good part within your own
and
self.
they ain't gonna never win. They're not gonna
Right.
win.
Absolutely.
They're never gonna win. They're gonna, like
Absolutely.
I said, most of them gonna end up in a nut house somewhere.
Yeah.
That's where they're gonna end
Hmm.
up being, in the nut house, because their whole game plan is just come crumbling down on them all at one time. Now,
Yeah.
there may be a few that might make it through if they just totally surrender, but most of them is stuck in their ego and pride, and they're not going to do nothing.
Absolutely.
They don't care what happens to you. It's all about them and their situation.
Mhm.
You
And
know what
want what
I
they
Yeah.
mean?
want when they
It's
want it.
always
Absolutely.
about their situation, their thing. They don't have no care, no empathy for nobody. You know,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
Selfish.
run. They're gonna run when you really need them. They're always gonna run away from you when you've been there with them since day
Yeah.
one, through
Day
Absolutely.
one.
everything, through everything, and
Absolutely.
then they just turn their back on you like it's nothing. But let me tell you something, y'all, you
Hmm.
youngins
Come
out,
on.
don't
Come
even
on.
don't worry about it, because
No.
what they're going to receive is going to be way worse
Woo!
than what they
You
tried to.
gonna have to be on bending knee
Yes.
praying for them
I'm
for what they
telling you
about to
right
get in
now.
return.
Right.
Tell me that's what's going to happen. Some of y'all, sometimes, even myself, you're going to have to turn around and say, look, ancestors, just have mercy on them. Have
Going to
mercy on them.
intercede on their behalf, huh?
I know what my ancestors is all about.
You better know it.
I
And that's the
already know
truth.
it. So I look at people sometimes and some of the stuff that they do intentionally, and I know what my ancestors is capable of
Oh,
doing. I done seen it. I done seen it too many times to where
Huh.
I
yes.
have to say, have mercy on this person. And then, but look, it just depends on this too. Look, sometimes you got to be a little. Remember you talked about this earlier. See reality. Sometimes you got to put
Uh,
your foot down and say, you know what? Give it all to them. I don't give a shit.
You better
Because they
know it.
didn't give a shit about me. I mean, they just
yeah.
shitted in my damn face. So
Yeah.
you
I'm okay and told you it was raining.
do whatever you got to do.
Yes.
I got my. It ain't on me because I'm not the one doing it. They doing it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And
They did
sometimes
it to
you have to
themselves.
come out of your mouth and say something to
Yeah.
them and say,
Absolutely.
look, hey, because they have the right to do it. They've been given the right to do it by our Heavenly Father, I am, and my Heavenly Mother. That's what they're
Mm-hmm.
there for. Through the good times and the bad times. And sometimes you just have to say,
Times.
oh, hey, go ahead and do what you got to do.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the
But they're
thing.
looking
You
at
know,
you
we was
like,
talking
you
about.
really take all of that and you ain't going to allow us to do nothing. Some they be feeling like that. I can feel the
Yeah.
energy. So you're
Yeah.
just going to take that?
Yeah, because
Please,
we took it. Because we have took it
please let
before,
us
being
do
nice, kind hearted,
what
concerning.
do.
Like,
Sometimes
you
you
down, I'm
say
going to
that
carry you.
first.
I'm going to help you till you can
Sometimes you
carry
say, do
yourself.
what you got to do.
We done done that.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Do what
We
you
have to
got to do.
realize, like you were talking about earlier, fear. Fear is nothing. Let me see if I can angle my camera right. I can't get my camera angled right, but I'm just going to talk. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So if it's
Exactly.
false, then that means it's an illusion. It's something that you
Yeah.
created in your mind. And a lot of
Right.
times we be running from lions, tigers, and bears all day long. And then when we get to the situation, it's nothing but roses. So we got to leave the fear illusion behind because
Listen,
it's
yeah.
false evidence appearing real. And then when you really consider the people that are on the same page with you that got your back, you know these people because these are the people that you could not talk to for months, but
Right.
will pick up the phone when they hear something, feel it in their spirit that something's
Spirit.
wrong
That's
with
right.
you and say, hey, I had to check on you. Or when
That's
you
right.
get on the phone with them, y'all on the same page that y'all left off on, and
That's
there's
right.
nothing that needs to be said, but your soul is felt. But those
Tell me
people that you
about it.
constantly gotta spoon feed and cater and all that other kind of stuff, I feel like relationships is supposed to be like
Wipe their
breathing. It's
mouth.
supposed to be something that's automatic. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to keep catering to it to keep it
Right.
afloat.
afloat or alive.
That's right.
And when you have to do that, that is too much work. Them
That's
people
too much.
really ain't your friend.
Thank you, Patience.
Ain't
That's
at all.
the key word right there for people. Look, when a relationship becomes work, it's not a relationship, and it's time to let it go.
Time
When
to
it
let it
starts to
go.
become work, I don't care, physical, mental, spiritual, when it becomes a lot of work and you have to like start working or coming,
Just constantly working.
it's time to
Mm-mm.
go. It's
And just
time
like
to
she
let
said,
that
that's
go.
another thing. That's the reason why we got to go ahead and start getting ourselves together, because
Right.
like she said, we got a team of ancestors. And I'm getting ready to
We
speak the
do.
truth and tell you the truth.
It's the truth.
The ancestors in God, when people have done you wrong, they will ask permission from you to seize
Yep.
these people on your behalf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had somebody in my life that caused me a lot of major drama, and I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but I prayed. I said, let
Now,
this
where
be
they at now?
removed from
Tell
me
them where
into the
they at
sea,
now,
never to
because I can
return
tell
to me again.
I can
That
tell you
person
where they
ended
at,
up
but next
dying
one, I can
2
tell you
weeks
where
later.
they at.
And it was because this person had came in and basically almost tried to annihilate my family. Because again,
Wow.
scripture says, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm.
That's
and that's
right.
something that we have to take seriously. So we can't let everybody eat at
This
our
ain't no
table, because when they
playground
do
out
us
here.
wrong, if you knew they was there to do you wrong and you let them be Judas in your face,
Yeah.
then
That's
they
right.
don't have to suffer the repercussions. So we have to take responsibility
You
for
have to
that.
take
So
responsibility.
you don't have to be vengeful if a person does something to you.
Mm.
They gonna get
Right.
their just rewards times 10.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Times
right.
10. So imagine that,
That's
y'all.
right.
That's the best revenge to ever have. Where you ain't
And she
even
said
got
it
no
right.
hands
Yeah.
in it. You got to rely on your spirit guides and ancestors,
Mhm.
knowing they already seen it coming anyway before you even
Yeah.
got the whole
Before you even
Yeah.
okay. And yes,
and know when to break bread with them and know when not to break bread with them. Invite them in, because we was talking about that earlier. But you can't break bread with everybody. You can't sit at the table with everybody. You can't invite them in.
Take the responsibility that you need to take out of this situation for allowing
Yes.
certain things to go on. Yes, take that responsibility. But the rest of it, let your ancestors do what they need to do. Stop.
Most definitely.
Like, you can't say to your ancestors, because that's what they're there for.
Baby,
They
you
waiting
better
for
know.
it.
Sometimes in certain situations, because if you take that matter in your hands, you may do some stuff that you gotta suffer consequences for.
Absolutely.
Does that
Yes.
make sense? You might end up going to jail when this
That's
person
right.
went to jail. You might end up doing some crazy freak out stuff that you don't need to do over something that you could have told your ancestors to take
Again, because
That's
we
right.
battle not against flesh
It's
or
not.
blood, but
Wrong.
against
We don't.
principalities that
That's
sit
right.
in
Yes.
high places.
Hey,
So that means
High
the
places.
spiritual work that needs to be done. We're not fighting in the physical.
right.
Stop
We
thinking that
fighting with
everything is
spirits.
physical.
We fight with
Again,
spirit.
it's spiritual.
It's
Yes.
spiritual.
Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes.
But you know, everybody gonna learn today who didn't know.
Hey,
I believe this was good for everyone who turned on this channel.
may we all
I know people got something
see
from it.
reality and patience cause and say they gonna learn today. They gonna learn today.
Facts, we coming with facts and
ASAP.
receipts.
Right
Facts
now.
and receipts.
Right now. Being held accountable, sweetie. No more saying or putting it on someone else. We're gonna be
Okay.
accountable for us. We grown women up in here, okay? We grown women. We ain't little kids. I know each one of our faces look like we are fully grown women, and we're gonna accept responsibilities for our actions. And we want y'all to do the same. Whether you hurt and crying don't make no difference. We didn't all hurt and cry. We didn't been there. We ain't no better than each other. Trust and believe.
Okay.
We just
That's like I
sharing.
was telling
We're not
Simply Love.
judging
I
at
said
all.
there
We're
would
just
be days
sharing.
I'd be like I was a drunk sitting on the side of my toilet crying because the pain was so bad. But I let myself sit there and was ugly, snot
Right.
hanging all out my nose. But I knew that if I let myself
Right.
sit in that emotion, I could heal it and I wouldn't have to revisit
That's
it
right.
again.
Right.
Facts and receipts. That's how
That's
we bring
right.
it today,
You
y'all.
didn't want to repeat it no more. So you chose to sit there till you got through it so you didn't have to go
Yes.
around that circle no more.
And
And that's all we saying
don't
too. That's
run
all
from
we
your
sharing
don't
with
run
y'all.
from your emotions. And a lot of
Right.
people who are coming out of these narcissistic relationships, you gonna do a lot of emoting. I'm gonna tell you right
Yes.
now. So just get ready for it. Let's
Yeah.
just go on and get ugly with it. You know that ugly cry that you
Exactly.
you want to turn the lights out and be in the dark because you don't want nobody. Let yourself
And
sit
get your
there.
garbage can next
Because
to you.
if
Just
you
keep the
don't,
garbage
it'll
can next
bubble
to the
up
bed
in
and some
another
tissue.
situation, or it'll bubble up in the future
For
to where you
real.
can't deal with it. So go
That's
on and
right.
get ugly. Get that ugly
Real
cry out.
ugly.
And it feels so good when you're done. And then
That's
you
right.
can smile again.
I tell
And you
you.
know what? You just releasing all that energy that you've been holding within yourself, that you've been tolerating from another entity. I call it entity. I don't even, like you said earlier, I don't even call it a human being. I call it an entity that's
Yeah.
trying
Like
to
a
attach
nymph.
itself to your energy that is so high and so bright. And
Yeah. Draw all our energy away from us.
here,
Leech on us and
Right.
bite us and try and suck all our blood from us, drain us mentally, physically.
your resources. They just like, you know,
Yes.
the powers that be, all they
Mm.
doing is draining us of our resources. That's just like
Yes.
what one individual can do in your life, a male, a female, it doesn't matter. If you're being drained of your energy, like, you know, just because they can't make their fucking light shine, don't need them need to take and set the shit on fire. Get your own goddamn match, okay? And set the shit on fire because it's your damn
You
light,
better say that.
okay? And
Oh.
if you to bury you as I'm supposed to bury you, guess what? I'm gonna light your fire up then too. The second match that you took away from me to light somebody else's damn fire up.
Okay. So maybe
All right
it'll be
now.
through ash. Look, maybe it'll be through the ash that your light,
Right.
that your light will be lit.
Excuse me. Oh.
But that's
Oh.
it. That's like, you know, they be talking about moths to the flame, and that's how narcissists is. They be seeing that light and be, ooh, I gotta have some of that. And be careful of people that's like that, that's around you. But you know, and we were talking about that earlier. Your body serves as a thermometer and a gauge, and I say this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like little inklings, like sometimes the hair will stand up on the back of your neck or on your arms,
On
or
your
you know, you will
arms,
get
girl.
a sign. And
Yes.
just pay attention, because sometimes you'll be thinking, oh my God, he gave me goosebumps. But what kind of goosebumps did he
That
give
wasn't
you? You know,
goosebumps.
pay attention to what kind of
That wasn't no goosebumps.
Like when you see a man that look all distorted,
It was probably telling you to
a
run.
real person, them kind of goosebumps, or
Right. You talking about them other goosebumps.
Them ones that the fight or flight goosebumps. Let's
Right.
make a clear.
Oh. Oh, you got me in tears. Oh my goodness.
Let's get clear.
Oh.
Ganging up on people, y'all crazy. The fight or flight goosebumps. Oh my God, y'all too much.
Oh. Oh. I had me a good laugh today, buddy. Oh.
It's gonna be like this right here, like this one. That's what that's gonna be like. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Whew, that's rough right there. That's
Real
the
rough.
that's really, you know, popping right now. This is like, it's gonna be very, very shocking. Okay. What we going through and it right now, the Great Awakening that most people don't understand, you know, it's gonna be very shock. This is how they're gonna be left. Like
shock
this.
and awe.
Yep.
Right.
Looking just
And that's
like
how they're gonna be.
Look at those eyes.
When they
Look
see
at their
how blessed
eyes.
you get when you walk away.
Not listening to judgment call. This is what they're gonna be looking like, y'all. Seriously. That what they
I ain't gonna even look back myself. I don't even want to look back. I ain't gonna even look back.
Yeah,
You even looking at the reflection of themselves.
when you get away, stay away. And
That's
don't
what I'm saying. I ain't gonna even look back.
be shocked about what you see. And
You
Ain't
see
no
what happened to Lot's wife when she looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt.
Yes. So I shall not look back.
keep on moving.
Keep
And
on moving.
Stay guarded. Guard yourself. I hope that's
And
what
stay guarded. Yes.
You see
They
that
guard it.
butterfly there? This is transformation. I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell y'all, we in the Great Awakening now. Now ain't no time to be playing games with nobody because the repercussions of everything is happening very, very quick.
It is.
They ain't giving nobody no more time. It's just gonna be hitting left and right, bombs everywhere. Okay?
And that's why I said I don't want no more time. I'm moving on any and everything. Not procrastinating, not making no excuses. I'm letting nothing or no one get in my way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think. I am not a people pleaser or a people seeker. Okay.
Right.
I am that's in me. And the ship has came, and the bridge has been dropped, and I'm climbing aboard, ain't looking back, turning to sand, messing around with you, and don't care how you feel or think. Okay, I am so serious.
I know that's right, y'all. Let me. Y'all so crazy. I'm gonna pull another card here about somebody out here needs to hear. He said, y'all tripping, Julie said, y'all tripping in a good way. I'm cracking up. Yeah. We gotta laugh about some things sometime because we take life too serious.
Yes.
Again, you're gonna be wrapped
Sometimes
up.
we gotta laugh
with your arms like
baby.
And they put you in one little room that's padded. It's over then. It's over with.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the padded room, okay?
No, not the crazy room for sure. No.
We got somebody it could be somebody here on this panel right here, 3 of us, or over here. Somebody is like I feel like this for a lot of people got a loyal heart. You gotta protect your loyal heart. Even through all the stuff that you done been through, all the stuff that you done put up with, all of that.
All of it.
You still have this loyal heart here. It's untouched, it's undamaged.
Yes.
It's your spirit that kept you safe. And through all the trials and tribulations, you still
all the trials and tribulations.
And I'm gonna get this for everybody.
For all of us, yes.
Everybody.
That's a good one for all of us.
All of us.
I agree with you.
This energy right now.
Yes. I receive that energy right now.
Because the same energy that you have as being a loyal heart, you're gonna find someone that has a loyal heart.
Loyal heart to you.
Y'all can they're gonna fill this part up right here.
That y'all gonna connect and become.
Gonna connect it. These two right here, it's gonna be mended.
And grow.
A broken heart can mend. Remember that song? A broken heart.
And that
broken heart. Infinity sign is coming up in that card several times. Is it a number 8 on that?
We can't hear you, darling.
I don't know what keeps happening to my mic. Can you hear me now?
It sounds weird. I can hear you, but it sounds
a little bit.
You're in a tunnel or something.
Can you hear me a little bit better?
Yes, I can. Yeah. A little better.
Okay. Was that a number 8? It looked like it was 2 8s on that card. So I see the infinity on that card like 2 times it looked like.
Yeah, the infinity. Yep. You pick out a lot of stuff. Your eyes are sharp, girl.
I was trying to see it. Could you hold it back up one more time?
I was just trying to find out where it is. What did I do? Because I shuffled the cards.
I got a little distracted, but I seen them 2 8s. I said, ooh.
What did I do with it? There's another one that came up too. Let's see. What did I do with that? As soon as I find it, I'll bring it back up. But this one wanted to come out too. There's somebody or some people out here on this chat. Some of y'all got 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Yeah.
Lukewarm.
Between worlds, it's like you don't know what you really want. You want to go through, but something's got you stuck here. You're almost there. You're almost there. You just got to move forward.
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving.
You gotta put a little bit more effort into so you can just cross over completely. Because you're almost there. You got 1 foot in.
Yes.
Yep. And you see that
And if you look at
transition.
that, more that half of the front is more in than out. So
Yeah.
they
That
almost there because they
transition, you
see them
almost
in the
out.
blue. All they body, that bird, that red and that blue. Yeah,
Yeah.
they almost there.
You know,
One
this
more
is
step.
darkness
One
where we
more
get
step.
darkness, and here's the light. This is somebody's
That's the light.
transforming. Somebody needs to go ahead and take the rest of the step. You're almost there.
One more step.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted a card
Yeah, I think that was Julie Breeley, and I think you pulled that card when Julie
with the
Breeley
heart
was.
thing.
Julie
Uh-huh.
Breeley was
Go
asking
ahead
for a
and,
card, and I believe that card is for her. So that's that
the
transitioning
heart
that's
one.
taking place. You almost there, boo. Keep moving forward.
You almost there. Don't hesitate. Go ahead and
Don't
do
give
it,
up.
because you almost there.
Almost. One more step.
Yes, one more push. Give it one
One
more
more.
push, Tamara.
Yeah, like it's the last thing of you giving birth. Like, you know how you,
That
I
last push.
don't know because I ain't had no kids, but I seen it. That last push there, and when the baby comes right on out.
Right.
You right there. That's where you at right now. You just gotta do one more push, and then it's coming.
Right.
Okay.
One more.
Nah.
Right. Like,
That's
whew,
all you gotta
I'm
do.
so glad that last push is over with. Whew. You be glad when that last push is over with.
Ooh, that first one with the ring of fire.
Because
Oh,
you don't want to sit there, one leg on, one on the other. Y'all
right.
get back together sooner or later.
Right.
So go ahead and make that push. Go ahead. It's gonna be easy. You done been through most of it already. So you might as well go ahead on and push it out. Push it out. Get on over there. Here it is.
Get on over.
Red Oliver said,
That's it, right there. There you
what
go,
do I need to
patient.
know from God right now?
What is what? I'll bring that up a few minutes. What did he say?
Red Oliver says, I have a few questions. So I just want to ask, what do I need to know from God right now?
What do you need to know from God?
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, my sisters, look out, because I'm getting ready to put these up here. What does he need to know from God?
I am a star. I don't know if you can see it, Julie, but she said, go on and step into the light, girl. Step into the light.
Well, this is weird. Y'all can make this out too, because God.
Leva Love is asking a question. She said, I would like to know, am I feeling like this because I'm hurt, or is it the sense of something's wrong with that person? It's a combination of both. So yeah, you feel hurt. That pain is going to sit there for a while, and you have to understand the reason why the hurt is there is because you invested in someone.
Right.
When you invest in someone and you don't get a return, you feel kind of hurt. That's like going to the grocery store and giving a cashier all of your money, but she don't give you your groceries. Your belly's still gonna be hungry.
That's
so yes, honey,
perfect
it's
example.
the hurt and the pain that you're experiencing, and then you do feel something is wrong with that person, and you notice that anytime they enter the room or into your cycle or into your circle, the whole energy changes. So you know there's something wrong with that person.
Right.
That's her Leva Love.
The guy, inadequate. Okay, I see here. Somebody, whoever that guy was talking about what God wants him to say. When I'm here, I got the trap card, I got the inadequate, and I got disappointed. So I feel like God is trying to tell you to get out of feeling trapped.
That's Red Oliver.
Release yourself from disappointment. It's like whatever disappointment that happened in your life here is like it made you feel inadequate. Here we go, talking about, I feel like you've been dealing with a narcissist.
Pull the card over just a little bit more, simply, love, because I don't think she was able to see it.
In their own narcissist
there you
way,
go.
they're pulling your strings. So I feel like with these three cards, I feel like God is telling you to set yourself free. That's what I'm looking at here, because I just feel like a heavy energy. You've been dealing with a narcissist, somebody who wanted everything their way. They kind of, put you in this cage to where you feel like, made you feel like
can't do nothing, can't go nowhere.
Everything had to be revolved around this person.
Around them.
It kept you trapped. See?
Yeah.
It kept you trapped. okay,
Yeah.
and disappointed all the time. So I feel like it made you feel inadequate when you were adequate. See, this is what narcissists do. They flip the roles. See, they
play
align
mind
their own
games.
energy to you so they can get your energy. They
And
flip
look at that look. Show that card again. You see, look at that card. That little old bitty car trying to pull that big old giant heavy load.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Had you doing it all by yourself while in a relationship. Ain't that
talk about
sad?
you inadequate.
Right.
Oh, you was the one doing it all. How they gonna call you inadequate with their punk ass? Don't get me mad. Don't get me mad. Don't get me mad. I know it was disappointing. I know it was because they was manipulating, making you feel trapped and bound. But you was the only one doing all the work. So you know what? Set yourself free. Don't fall for
all the hard work. They was just laying back.
Don't fall for that. You did everything.
See that? Look at that. Tried to cage a tiger. How can you cage a tiger?
Really?
You can't.
Baby, you better run.
Run for the hills.
Yeah, remember we talked about that earlier? You better talk to your ancestors and tell them to do what they got to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Because they got to get permission from somebody.
Yeah.
And it might well be you because you know that's what they're there for, to help you. Okay. Some certain situations you do have to put your foot down and be like, it's okay. Do what you got to do. Yeah. And have no mercy when you do
she's saying Red Oliver says, she said, my babies for him hit hard. Again, I have 3 sons. Yeah. 3 sons. And trust me, I know it hits hard. But guess what? I didn't want to breathe that same narcissistic energy to my boys so that they would go and do the same thing to another woman. Right. No, ma'am. And I let them know that, no, that's not right. You don't honor that energy and you don't honor that type of spirit in anyone. What you're showing them is that you don't put up with that type of stuff for anyone, because you'll teach them, if you stay in that relationship, that that's what they're supposed to receive. No, ma'am. That's right. Been there, done that. And it was for them that I had to push forward. When they looked at me, because I know if I felt empty and abandoned, they were telling me that they felt the same way. And as a mother, I had to protect them. Now, I tell them that's all the time. You can mess with me all day long, but don't mess with my kids. I'm sorry, I'll go to jail. I will kill somebody. Yeah, and I'm saying this on YouTube. I will kill somebody behind my
That's
kids.
Right.
I know.
Nothing wrong with that.
You got that motherly thing there, and it's like anything go down after you messing with some kids now.
But see, that's the difference between being a parent and a mother.
That's right.
And that's even more imperative, Red Oliver. You have baby girls. So if they see daddy treating mama like that and thinking it's okay, they're going to gravitate towards men that they see just like him.
Just like that.
And they're going to think that relationship is healthy because they watched you do.
See, that's what the Great Awakening is all about. Just what Patience just said. They're trying to break these cycles. We got to rebuild this stuff here now. We're in rebuilding stage.
Patterns,
and those who don't want to latch on and go with, they're going to be left behind, because it's going to be a reconstruction, a redo of everything that has been hidden, of everything that people has been doing all this time.
That's
exposure, things that that we have been taught all these years is going to break down. The foundation is falling, y'all. And you gotta get hit. You got to understand. You got to hear the call. And
you do.
You have to turn your back on certain people. And it could be somebody you love dearly. But is it worth your life?
Or your sanity?
Are they really going to work your life or your sanity? Really? You don't think you love yourself that much? You're going to have to. You're going to have to make that choice.
You're going to have to make that choice.
It's going to be you or them. Okay?
Them. That's right. You or them.
I hope that made sense, and I didn't mean to sound that way, but I felt that energy coming in.
Yeah.
This is not the time to play.
At all.
Playtime is over.
Game over.
Been over yesterday. Yesterday.
All we got to do is follow suit. That's all we got to do.
Yeah, because this is that time, it's talked about this time again. And it talked about the 144,000 of them that were separated among men We are a part of that 144,000.
44,000.
Me, you, and everybody
Yeah.
on this panel, and
That's right.
everybody that's on this feed right here.
Hey,
You
y'all
part of
heard
that
that? You
144,000.
got darn right,
Okay, that
y'all.
was set apart from men. That's the reason why we have a loyal heart.
Right. Hey,
That's
Moon,
right.
How do you think we got to this point?
intuitive.
It's 2020 and people still able to have a loyal heart when you see so much just loyalty out here? How do
Right.
you think that
Yeah.
is possible? Because we were separated among them,
We were
separated
separated.
Yes.
among men.
Yep.
We're separate from them.
Yeah.
And that's the
We're
reason why
separated.
now it's
Yeah.
all of these people that are beginning to line that have a pure and a whole heart so that they can begin to shine their light brighter together. Because the same way these
Together. Yep.
narcissistic games talkers begin to formulate their own little communities, guess what? We're doing the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay. And guess what? Darkness cannot stand in the midst of light. So
That's
the brighter
right.
that we begin to shine, the more that we begin to commune together, the more we break down these barriers and walls.
Yeah.
Begin uniting with like-minded people and stop shying away from telling your story. Stop shying away from being authentic
That's
and
right.
letting people know who you really are. Be
That's right.
okay with your pain because your pain is what's pushing you to grow.
Your pain
Be
is
okay
your
with
pain,
it.
y'all. Your
That's
pain
right.
is your pain. Walk through that darkness. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Scared and all, because that's what's going to be your
Baby.
greatness.
They
Walking
say it's
through the
light
dark-
at the
That's
end of the
making
tunnel.
you stronger and stronger. And that's giving you a word and a testimony to
No.
share with somebody.
Right. No, you
Yeah.
can't.
You know,
You're going to have to
it
leave
really
it alone.
is.
So
Because
all
we
this
all
stuff
need
in
it.
between don't really matter at all. What really matters, what's really important, it all starts with you.
Yes.
And everything else will follow.
Yes,
You know,
it
we
will.
got to just hit the reset button. It's time to start all over again, because what's going on right now, it's not to be tolerated anymore. From
At
this
all.
day forward, it's not going to be tolerated. You know, you're
At
not
all.
going to
Somebody said at the bottom,
you're
men
not
love
going
darkness.
to do it.
Not all men love darkness, but what happened is that we were in a paradigm where when women were actually in a place of rulership, that maternal energy was one that was healing, loving, rejuvenating, and energetic. When they
That's
started
right.
making this a male dominated society, that nature was taken away. There
Right.
is a return of that maternal mother nature returning
Exactly.
to us. That's why us women, we can't put up with the BS no more.
Right.
Our spirit is saying you rise up back to your full place of authority and
Right.
you take a stand right here and right now. Because
Right.
if you keep putting up with it, you're going to keep getting the same thing. They say you lay down with a dog, you going to get fleas. So you
Please.
got to leave the dogs alone. When you
Yes.
begin to raise your frequency and vibration, guess what? You begin to be cloaked to people who not on your vibration. And
Right.
not all men are like that. It's a choice. It's a
Yes.
choice.
It is. It's a choice. It's a choice. And look, look what came up too as well. Who's out there feeling ashamed? Where is that coming from?
Mm.
You feel this energy, any of y'all? Who feels ashamed?
But wait a minute, look back at that card.
Right.
It's somebody making that person feel ashamed. You see
Right,
that shadow
the
sitting back
shadow.
there with their hand on their hip, and it
Right.
is actually a mother that looks like it's doing that to their child.
Somebody's
With
got
their
some
hand
childhood
raised in the air
trauma.
over them.
Right. Somebody's got some childhood trauma here.
Like they about to hit them or something. Like one hand
Yeah.
on the hip and one hand
Right.
raised.
Exactly.
Like they in fear.
Right.
They
This could
scared.
be a memory because of it being shadowed. This person could be remembering something that happened to
Yeah.
them when they was young.
Yeah.
Somebody here through a memory,
Mhm.
but that is a shadow. It's not the actual person, but they're in
Right.
their memory and their thoughts. They're thinking about whoever it is, dominant person, or made them feel shame of themselves. Whatever.
Yep.
Somebody out there is feeling something like this for some reason, and it's an illusion right now,
Yeah.
because I feel like
Yes.
you may be grown up now and you're still letting this haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go.
Yep.
Let it go.
And you are right about that, because you see that ghostly energy that's sitting right there at the back. It's
Letting
like a
it
haunting.
control them. Yeah. Letting it control right now in
And
their
this person ain't
reality.
even really around, but they're still under the influence of whatever this person done to them.
They got to let that go, break that chain,
Yeah,
break
all
that
they got to
cycle
do is
right now.
if they push that illusion out of the way, there's light behind there. You see that light
Uh-huh.
back there?
Like
Leslie
trying to
Michelle
come in
said that
on
it was
both
her mom.
sides.
Right.
Leslie Michelle said that that's what she was experiencing.
Really?
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay.
No, get that out of your mind. Get that out of your mind. Meditate. Ask your ancestors to like heal you from that. Because it's just a fear of something that you went
Yep.
through. And it's
Uh-huh.
now's the time to let those things go.
And that's another thing too. It's like we a lot of times give too much credence to our physical parents that are here on this planet. We
Right.
need to give more credence to our spiritual mothers and our spiritual
Exactly.
fathers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm asking you, or encouraging you to get to know your spiritual mother and begin to rewrite the story that your material mother created for you. Because when you realize at the end of the day, everything that you required and you needed, it was still given to you, and it was given to you by spirit, by your
Yeah.
spiritual mother who protected you while you were probably going through those traumatic experiences. And that person probably experienced some trauma as to the reason why they did the things that they did to you. So
Right.
go ahead and release them, forgive them for what they did, because they obviously didn't understand the detriment that it was going to cause to your soul. And they're probably even still haunted if they're not even living
Exactly.
now
Right.
by the things that they did. So,
Right.
actively, begin to call in your ancestral mother to help you to heal those childhood wounds, and then release your physical mother so she can be set free. Because what
Yeah.
happens is when we don't transcend those energies, we come back to do this again. And
Mhm.
just like you said that Jesus has ascended into heaven. When I catch my next plane ticket, I ain't coming back here no more,
I
because I
know
think
that's
they
right.
dropped me off on the wrong
Right.
planetary alignment. I know I wasn't supposed to be here. When I look
Right.
around and they ask me to do an exit survey when I leave planet Earth, it's not gonna be
Oh,
good. But trust and believe, I'm going to work. I'm not coming back here no
I
more.
know that's right. I don't want to experience because you know what? I don't know what my next is. Because when they send you back here, they delete everything that you think you know or think you're going to know. You ain't
yes.
gonna know jack shit when you come back here. You're going to have to do the same thing all
Yep.
over again. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
damn.
Moonchild Intuitive 44 brought up a very good thing. She said, I feel this person still hears the voice of this person in their mind, a constant critic. And that's right.
Constant
That
critic. You
is
right,
true.
Right.
Moonchild Intuitive 444.
Mhm.
Hey, y'all out there, go check out her YouTube channel as well. Okay, but that's a good point there. I feel this
So is.
is the voice of this person. Yep, I do. That's true. I'm a star.
Mm.
That's a shame, really.
And you don't
It
have to
is.
expose Alma Star says I she said she didn't want to expose the narc. You don't have to expose the narc, because when the mask falls off, everybody gonna see that person for who they are anyway. Like I
Exactly.
told my narc, I don't care what story you tell. I don't have to
Right.
tell nobody no story, period. I'm just leaving.
They
So
are going
whatever
to try to
story
put
you
it
feel like you
on
want to
because they
drum up,
don't want
you
to
drum
see
it
it.
up.
They don't want
Right.
Period.
always in denial. They always coming up with stories with other people about it's not them, they didn't do it, and it was the other person's fault, and blah blah blah. Like I said, they sound like a big ass 12-year-old to me. Most narcissists are like
Yes.
like
Oh my
like a
God.
baby, and
So immature.
making this old mask like they really hard and all this on the outside and ain't scared of no, but all on the inside, all that insecurity, all that doubt, all that fear. You're looking at them like, well, I really thought you was this macho
And
man.
that's the
You
reason
act
why
like
you feel
this
so
little
frazzled at the end of
12-year-old that needs
relationship.
your ass whipped.
Because you start picking
Man.
up on their energy, and before you know it, you be thinking it's yours, and it ain't yours. That's why you got to go through detox after you get out that relationship,
Oh
Right.
because you
yeah.
still be
You
feeling
do.
some of that
You
residual
really
energy
do
until you
because
take
it
them
can.
totally, completely out your system. But that ain't you, boo. You still gonna have that PTSD, what I call it, from that relationship until you totally
Right.
detox yourself from it.
Oh yeah. Then jumped on and
Oh, they
leached
got some
on.
mess going on up here again. I don't mean, but the fire trucks is everywhere. Last time the kids was out here, they exploded some fireworks and set somebody's house on fire. Now they up here
Oh
again.
wow.
I wonder what happened this time.
Yeah, so somebody said, Leva Love says, she said, I met a lot of guys that have mother issues, and that's where most narcissists are created. They have mother issues. And when
Yeah,
they have mother
they got
issues,
some
if you
mother
notice any
issues.
man that has a difficult relationship with his mother and doesn't respect his mother,
They
he cannot
got
respect you.
abandonment issues. They got issues to where they put themselves in a situation and they really feel like they want to love somebody, but then they back out on it, like they just keep running away from it.
Back and
Yeah,
forward, back
because
and
they
forward.
don't feel worthy of that.
Mom or dad issues. It's something from their childhood, and it's something that they need to heal. Because we
Yeah.
all been through some type of trauma, but you know what? I feel like I'm okay now. Well, how about
Yeah.
y'all? I mean, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
keep up.
absolutely. And that's the
Keep
thing.
up.
That's a very good point.
Right.
I think that that's what
Blaming everybody
sometimes
else for my childhood problems. I can't do that. I can't use that as manipulation for somebody to feel sorry for me to do the things that I can do for myself. Because that's
Yeah.
what
That's right.
just do. They do things so you can feel sorry for them and then start doing shit for them.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
think that's the thing.
It's
We
almost
confuse.
like they feel like the world owed them something because they had a bad childhood.
Childhood.
Instead of
Yeah.
fixing it.
And
We
try and use
mistake
that as a crutch.
relationships sometimes for trauma bond. Okay. And a
Yeah.
lot of times you are trauma bonded to a person based upon their experiences and your experiences. So that takes two people that have been abused from childhood, and that's the energetic field that binds them together. When they form a relationship,
Yeah.
depending on which one is the narcissist and which one is the empath, then
Right.
that's when the relationship takes an ugly toll. But once you begin to
Right.
heal that trauma bond, you release yourself from the narcissist who still is not going to do the work. But as you move and do the work, you free yourself from that, and you no longer you're no longer trauma bound.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true. That's
Mhm.
a nutshell right there.
Oh
I'm
yes.
you. Entitlement, what's he say? Entitlement is at its best. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else did Ray say? I'm just gonna pull live love. Yes, ma'am. Yep, it is. It's true. I'm just gonna do a little mini spread here, and I want wait a minute, where am I at here? I want patience. Wait a minute. I want patience and see reality to see what they get out of it. Okay, y'all, just a minute. And it's gonna be for somebody out here. I mean, if y'all got a question, you can go ahead. Patience is on it. She sees. They're leading me to use these. I don't know why. It's probably because this season that we're going through here with the next 3 years, as far as man's time. There's going to be a lot of exposure. A lot of the dark side is coming out, and that is the reason why it's coming out is to be washed away. To be washed away. I am a star. Okay, there's some more. Okay, I got doubt and non-action, y'all. Can y'all?
And so right after that, Dafa DCB, she said, one question, what's my friend's energy towards me, like feelings or intention? And as soon as you ask that question, those are the two cards that Simply Love pulled. So you got, what's that first card you put? Pearls and what was that? Pearls and non-action?
Yes.
Okay, so you got pearls and then you got non-action.
Doubt and
so
non-action.
one with the non-action, I think that this person does see your qualities, but it doesn't look as if that person, let me see the cards.
They're not making a move.
There's not a move being made. And then also there's a lot of water in each one of these cards. So there's a lot of emotions, looks mixed emotions. Some are deep emotions, but then you got this other card over here where the emotions and the color is kind of gray. So they're
Dark
unsure
emotion.
about those emotions. And then you see what looks like the world at the back. So I guess moving forward, or what the future looks like for this person, is kind of gray.
Yeah.
That's what
I see on the cards, but there is a lot of emotion. And what's
Mhm.
that sitting
And
back at the back of that other card where it says non-action in the water? What's that sitting in the water? I see the lady, but it's something.
right there.
Can you put the card up just a little further?
You talking about right there?
I see a
Is
butterfly.
that an animal or
Right.
something sitting back
Right.
there?
Sitting right there.
Yeah.
A bird or something?
Could be a bird or a butterfly. Looks like to me.
Yes.
That looks like a butterfly.
Okay.
Yes. And butterflies, we know, are all about transformation.
Exactly.
Like in this one, the dark gray one, it looked like it's a lot of people in this gray one. Like something, a lot of people in the background. It's a little
True.
light, but you see how you see the darkness?
Okay.
That's a
It
big
does look
darkness,
like
right? A man,
Yeah.
a woman, and two other people.
Absolutely.
And it's mirror, it's a reflection off the water if you see it.
right.
Off that.
Absolutely.
Sure it is. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Never did notice.
Uh-huh.
So
Like, is that person having two
emotion
families?
for sure. For sure. I'm looking at these as being water energy, some kind of water energy.
Water, yes.
And I don't know. In this one, it kind of looked like a moon or something.
Yeah, so it's a
you know,
lot of
when you
it's a
always
lot
deal
of
with
water
the moon,
energy.
there is a
So
lot of doubt in the moon because the sun hasn't appeared yet. So
Right.
there's something going on behind the scenes here.
so
Yes.
Rafa,
that's
are you
causing
dealing
this non-action.
are you dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio?
Right. Is that who she dealing with?
She didn't answer you.
Okay.
She said yes, he is a water sign.
Okay. That's
He's a Scorpio.
Yeah.
And you, I got another question. Are you feeling like your Scorpio is keeping some secrets from you?
Yeah.
Or
because
things are
that's
kind of not so clear as far as his emotions?
That's the question they asked?
No, that's the question I'm asking her.
she's
Oh, okay.
for to go further. What do you think, C Real? You seen some stuff there that I didn't even notice.
I think it was some secrets. They
Yeah.
probably feel it is some secrets they
Yeah.
kept
Right. And that's
because
why
of how the cars was.
She said
How I saw
yes,
the
for
car.
sure.
that's why
Uh-huh.
there's no action because there's
She
something
said
that
they've
hasn't
been
been
separated for
revealed to
months.
her
Yeah.
yet.
Yes.
But it will. It
Mm-hmm.
will come to light. Just be patient and
And
don't
so
Yes.
again, I don't know, kind of intuitively, what I'm picking up is you're asking, does he see your value? Yeah, he sees it.
of
But
course.
is he gonna act on it
Act
and
on
honor
it
it?
and
Is the
recognize
question.
it. That's the difference. Yes, that's it right there. Because
Yeah.
I feel that too. Yeah, they feel they know who you
Yeah.
are. But it's
Yeah.
the difference. They can feel it and know it all day. But what they're gonna show you in reality.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What changes they're gonna make?
Right.
That's the hard one right there. And you want change.
To benefit both. We gotta understand, in these relationships, it just can't benefit one person. Everybody gotta be on board.
Yes. Everybody have to be on board. Both people have to be satisfied and happy.
Right.
It's not a one way.
Right.
And it's not Burger King, have it your way. I'm just saying.
And it
Oh,
ain't Subway where you can, make your own sandwich either.
right.
So Julie Breeley just asked, she says, I'm looking for a place to move. Big time gridlock due to COVID-19, but I've gave my notice and I'm having a hard time finding a suitable place to live.
She's talking about job.
Wow.
She wants to know if she's gonna get a suitable place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's see. I know we're going through some stuff right now. We really are. Y'all getting tired? I'm sorry.
Look, in a few minutes, I'm gonna have to get off of here. My children is over here. Mama, we hungry.
Okay.
I
You
know.
notice I've been handling it pretty well.
You've been on here.
Me too. Look, I didn't hear a knock on the door. I'm playing like I didn't hear it. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Oh, well, this been good. This been needed.
Well, he wants to speak, y'all. So let me let you speak.
Oh,
That's my little Pisces. So we talking about the water signs.
okay.
who was answering the question? Okay, about work.
It was Julie Breeley. She was asking about a suitable place to live for the COVID-19.
Because I think she said she gave up her job or something, moving, looking for a place to move.
She gave her notice already.
Notice already, yeah.
Yeah, I see why she giving a okay. 4 swords, 7 of swords, 2 of pentacles. I feel like she's going to get she's going to get an opportunity of a new job. She got to make a choice about it, see, because she got the 2 of pentacles. You know, there's some juggling going on here, or you may have a choice between 2 things. It's something that you need to balance out when it comes to work. But I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles being here, backing it up, so you're going to have your money and finances to do what you need to do. Also,
it's about to come through.
It's about to come through. Okay, don't worry about it. There's some money or some kind of financial situation that's get ready to happen.
And we stand in agreement with that for you, honey.
Yes.
And say whether 2 or 3 are gathered, we all gathered here in your name, honey.
In your name, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, hey.
Yes. Yes. Amen. What I want y'all to do for me, Patience.
Yes, ma'am.
If you could pick a few people that you feel that you would want me to give them a free 30-minute reading. Say 3 people. And see,
that's good.
I want you to. Are you're not on the chat though, are you?
I can see the chat.
Okay.
No.
The first person is Leave a Love.
You want Leave a? Should I write this down? Just a second.
I'm gonna go all the way back up to the top because I want to make sure.
This is for a free 30-minute reading. Okay.
You giving 3 people a reading?
Yeah, 30-minute reading.
For 3?
Yes.
Okay, well, since you can read it, you pick 3 for us. For me and you.
Okay, I pick one. You go ahead. See reality. You pick one.
I can't see the reading. Right, that's why I said you see all the readings.
Are you on your phone right now? See reality.
Or yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm on the phone, and it's at 25%.
Which one did you choose? Did you choose one, Patience?
Yes, I chose Leave a Love.
How you spelling that?
It's LIVA LOVE.
Okay. That's one.
You know what? I'm gonna choose the person that asked for prayer. Who was that? One person asked for a prayer or a message from God. Who was that?
Let me see.
Did they really needed a message?
Let me
go down the thing. I guess that probably would have been Julie Breeley.
Okay, because I know they was like they needed a prayer or a message from God, something.
Are they still on here? Are they still on, you think?
Okay. Who all is still here? If y'all just go ahead and just give us a thumbs up in the chat so we know who's still here.
Give a thumbs up in the chat, please, if you're still here, because we get ready to give away.
We will so appreciate it.
Yeah.
Julie Breeley still here.
I'm a star. I'm a star. Okay, I'm a star.
Okay.
You're number 2, so you win a free 30-minute reading. Yeah, Leave a Love. These water signs are, yeah. I'm not a particularly a water sign person. A lot of them are very manipulative. Patience, you're not a
Don't
water.
pay me no mind in reality.
Oh, how many people we have in the room? Still a lot of people in the room?
Who's all still in the room?
Okay, so I'll let you know who's all still in the room. So leave us that love, say them water signs and something else. They're very emotional people. Okay, we got Rafa DCB
Wait
still
just
in
one
the house.
moment.
We got I'm a Star still in the house. We got Tamar Almond still in the house. We got the Leslie Michelle still in the house. We got Akila Rye still in the house. We got Deatra Thomas still in the house.
Okay, you make the next one. I did. You did Leave a Love. I got I'm a Star, and then you pick one more. Okay.
Well, I think I did pick one. The person that need a prayer.
Yeah, she
We
picked.
can't find
Yeah.
them, though. We can't.
She
Oh, you
picked
could
Julie
okay.
Breeley.
Who?
Julie
Was that one?
Breeley,
That's the
and
next
I'll
one.
spell her name for you. It's Brierley.
Okay, now Leave a Love, I'm a Star, and Julie Bree.
I'll spell it for you. It's Brierley.
Okay.
Okay.
Those who were chosen. CHOSEN for free
Oh,
minute.
give me a couple of minutes. I'll be out there. Hold on. All right, sweetie. Sorry about that, y'all.
No, you fine. Yes, I got it right. Okay. So we got this ones for the pre-reading. Now I got a couple of I got this that I want to give to somebody. It's called Goddess and Sirius or something. I see that. Their Oracle. It's a Oracle. Stacy Durham and Jimmy. Who'd be interested in a Goddess and Series? Let me open the box and show you. Okay, here's the book right here. Y'all see that?
Oh.
And here are the cards.
Oh, okay. See, you get a book and you have the cards explaining to you.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
The cards are like new, as you can
For
tell.
real.
Matter of fact, they are new.
Deatra Thomas says me.
Right.
And see reality, you can't see none of them, right?
Oh, I saw the box and I saw the cards.
No, I mean
that's all I saw.
people on here.
Oh.
Moonchild Intuitive is cracking me up with these emojis.
She's something else. You gotta go to her channels and you gotta go to her channels here.
I sure will, because I'm
Answer
picking
that
up
she
her
wants
energy
to
off
sit
looking
right
at her
here. Being that
good
she's a
thing.
reader.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on your page, Moonchild Intuitive 44.
Ask Moonchild. Is she want? Did you ask her? Moonchild Intuitive. Do you want this deck right here?
It was Deatra Thomas who said she wanted that deck.
Okay.
It's D. Yeah, that's her name is spelled Deartra,
Okay.
and her last name is Thomas.
Okay. Tell her I typed my email in there. Tell her to email me and she, so I get her address and stuff like that, so I can send these to her.
Yes, ma'am. Did you hear those instructions, Ms. Deatra Thomas? We need you to go ahead and put your email address. Just
Right.
simply love so that you can get those cards sent out to you.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Down here.
She's about yes.
quick in a hurry. I'm sending them out. Oh no, you're not getting these. No.
The Leslie Michelle.
The empathic oracle card, which is they're brand new. I never used them before, and I'm going to give these to see reality.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hey,
hey, in the house.
The empathic oracle.
Yay! Like these.
Okay. Oh, I see you know about them. She said yes. Okay.
If you're gonna like these, it's something that you can like pick and read on every day. They got the book. They're new. I just
thank you so much, so much.
So
much
email me your name and address. I'll get these to you. Okay.
I sure will.
And Nisha, yes, you have. Nisha has been here the whole time since the beginning of the show. She has been here.
Okay, so do we give her? Would you want to give her some cards or?
Been here the whole time. What do you think? Cards or reading? Patience.
So like
let me see here.
The Lima Norman deck. These are new. I only use them like one time.
Nisha, what would you like? Would you like a card deck, or would you like her to give you a 30-minute
reading?
Okay. We got these two going out. They haven't responded yet.
Nisha, are you still here, love?
Julie Berry said you're cracking her up.
Yes. You want a 30-minute reading, or you want the card, sweetie?
Because we get ready to get out of here, y'all.
Nisha,
where are you? It's not time to leave yet, and you've been here from the beginning.
So
oh, there she goes. She said me. Okay, so please send Simply Love your email address, sweetheart, so she can send you out that card deck.
Did she get my email address? It's going to be in the description. Who am I sending that to?
You're going to be sending it to Nisha, and her name is spelled Nisha.
Nisha. What?
Rafa said, if she don't want it, I do.
Who? Rafa.
Rafa DCB said, if she don't want it, I do.
Does she want them?
Stop.
Yes, she does. She said me.
Get away from my door.
So she's getting the Thelema. She's getting the Thelema Lenormand. But tell her she's going to have to email me. My email address is in the description.
Yes, Nisha, please.
Send me her name and her address. Full name and address.
Yes. Okay. Send Miss Simply Love your full name and your address so that she could send you out. Oh, she said she wanted a reading, please.
We already picked 3 people for the 30-minute reading. I truly enjoyed each and every one of you. Thank you, Julie. We enjoyed you too. Come back again.
I'm on the phone.
Okay.
What? You didn't have me no ice cream.
You see anything else, Patience, that you think I should do, or are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Julie Bruley says she enjoyed every one of you queens. Thank you so much. She said she needed the laughter.
We did. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us.
For turning in. We appreciate it.
We're going to re-upload the video for those who hadn't seen it from the beginning. We had real good conversations. We always do. And we
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
see
So
reality. Are you coming back?
Nisha, she keeps
Oh,
asking for
yes,
a reading,
always.
so I don't think she wants the deck. So since you gave away 3 free 30-minute readings, if you don't mind, you can put my email address in your description box, and I'll give Miss Nisha a free 30-minute reading.
Nisha? Okay. You can't type in there now, or can you type on the YouTube one? You probably can type on the YouTube one.
What you want me to type?
You want to give Nisha your email address for a reading? Is that what you're
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Can I
Can-
type it
can-
in a little chat?
yeah, I think you can, because there's a chat here, but then you could do it on YouTube. I believe you can. Let me know if you can, and I'll just go ahead and type it.
Here, let me see. I'm gonna try to do it. Hold on one quick second. Hold on.
You're welcome, Ms. Ra. Thank you. We enjoyed each and every one of you. We appreciate you being here, spending this much time. What, we was on here for almost 3 hours, maybe
Really? It don't even
30,
seem like it.
39, 3 hours. Yeah, because we was running on, we was talking.
Right. It don't even seem like it.
I know it don't do it.
Well, I'm glad we can be here and enjoy ourselves and
I
share with
thank you
everyone.
to
Everyone
reality for
called
coming.
in.
I really
Oh,
thank
anytime,
you,
all the
patience.
time.
Thank you, girls. Thank you, ladies. You've been
Oh,
wonderful. Everything,
anytime.
y'all was very beneficial to everyone here, even to me. So
I
I appreciate
enjoyed you,
y'all.
Reality. I enjoyed Simply
Okay,
Love and Patient. Enjoy both
we're
of
just gonna
y'all.
do this the old school way because it's not letting me
You
type
want
it.
me to
So
go ahead and
Nisha,
type it
my
in?
email address is afruitfulperspective.plc@gmail.com. So again, that's afruitfulperspective.plc@gmail.com.
There you go.
At what?
Old school. There you go.
Would you say dot what?
Dot plc is
Okay.
afruitful perspective
Okay.
dot plc@gmail.com.
Gotcha.
See, I'm gonna have to become a little bit more YouTube savvy.
Girl, you know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay, you
Oh,
guys.
that's for who? Nisha?
That is
Nisha?
for
I
Nisha.
just typed in her email address so you can get a reading from Patience, okay? There it is right there.
Yes, it is
You
correct.
all
Thank
are
you,
so
Rafa. Rafa is
welcome.
serving as admin.
Is it correct? Is what correct? What's Rafa talking about?
She's making sure that I guess that the email address is correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so all you that got picked for your readings, please email me, please. That's 3 person. That's Liva Love. Was that right?
Yes.
Amastar and Julie Breely. My email address. Let me type it back in there again. Make sure you contact me so we can set a day and time. We had fun.
We sure did. It's always like this, and now I'm hungry. And then I heard
I'm
somebody over
hungry
there
too,
with
y'all.
See
So we gonna
Reality
be on
talking
all
about
things.
ice cream, and then I see what looks like ice cream over here on Nisha thing. So
I appreciate you, ladies, so much. We appreciate all y'all for coming in. We love you. I hope you get something out of it. And, we'll be back again. My girl Patience and See Reality. We'll be back.
we sure will. I
We love
always
Oh,
y'all.
enjoy
yes.
you guys
For
so
sure.
much. I love you, love you, love you.
I
For
love you,
sure.
Ron. Thank you, Patience. I love you too. Thank you, Receive Reality. And thank everybody
Yes.
for tuning in. We had some fun. We're going to come back again. Make sure you share and like the video on your way out so we can get the video
Yes.
floating around and so everybody can see what we're really talking about over here. I appreciate all of you. And Patience and See Reality, I'll be talking to y'all soon. You know what the deal is. Like,
Exactly.
we got some things that we
All
gotta do
right.
together. Okay,
Bye.
we already creating over here, y'all. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you, and we're gonna say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Patience. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, sweetheart.
And thank you.
You are welcome. About to feed these kids.
Do your thing, girl. I'll talk to you.